for $4.99.
The one with peso food.
Oh.
What's good?
What's good?
What's good? What's good? It's your boy DJ Lil King. Riding High Podcast. Let's chop it up. Got my dog Freak Man back there behind the scenes as always. Got my dog Mr. Can2 in the building again. You know what I'm saying? Got my dog Sk8s up in the building. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday. We gonna call this one Friday Night Live. Shit, we ain't got really no topics to talk about. We just gonna chill, smoke, talk about bullshit, kick the shit. You know what I'm saying? We got a few things that's on the agenda, but we just finna chill, smoke, and have a good time on this Friday night. You know what I'm saying? We were just talking a little bit earlier about freestyling. We're talking about how me and Can2 used to make freestyle mixtapes back in 2010, and Freak was basically saying we were about 10 years behind what we were trying to do, and I totally agree.
How old are y'all again, though?
We're 2 years apart, so I'm 37, he's 35.
That's not too far, though. Y'all should have been around that same time. Y'all should have been, if I was 20, y'all should have been 18, 17 doing that shit.
Broke.
You know when we was doing at 18 and 17?
I mean, hopefully hustling.
But that's exactly
Hustling
what we
to get high.
Hustling to
Shit.
get high.
Hey,
hustling
hey,
for
hey.
everything.
We had music was not on our mind.
So when you had money,
Music was not on our mind.
Weed.
I mean, when I had money
Bro,
back
I had a
then,
job just so I could buy weed.
now, I realized the job wasn't for me. So it was easier to fucking sell the weed and then have the spot where the people come to smoke the weed. I barely got to smoke my own shit because people were smoking the shit I just sold them. Can we chill at your spot and fucking burn Freak shit all day? And it's all my mom's crib. So my mom like took in all these kids when we were fucking doing all this music. And we would go with the money we flipped and go buy a fucking 50-pack or a 100-pack of spindles and sleeves and make CDs and just fucking freestyle and pass them hoes out.
We was
on
10 some other
years,
shit.
So 10 years after
2001, 2002, and then they are.
and then y'all, how would
2012.
y'all explain how y'all would do y'all's?
Well, I could say it like this. I remember buying a karaoke machine in 2002. My grandpa retired from teaching, and in 2002 they bought me a karaoke machine, but it was still basically just record to tape. And back then, like, what was I gonna do? Like, record a whole bunch of freestyles to a tape, and then tell somebody you want to tape. There wasn't no way that I could afford back then to convert a tape to a CD. You know what I'm saying?
And back then, the hottest thing was they was tapping on the desk.
But
We was tapping in the bleachers.
Y'all talking about
No, but I'm talking about 2002, right?
Yeah.
So 2002, I'm a freshman at Carroll High School, right? This motherfucker walking around with a microphone necklace hanging around his neck, and this like when Clips grinding just came out, and that was the fucking beat on the fucking stairs on the fucking gym because I hooped. So every time, that's what they was playing, and if you could hop on that bitch, you hopped on that bitch, and if you rode it, you was a school legend for that week or for a couple days until somebody else came up and did it. Yeah. And that was, that's when I fell in love with, I fell in love with that freestyling. I loved that shit. You could just do it off the top of the dome. And then that's all we did on the back of the bus to go into tournaments or anything to go hoop. It was just a bunch of tapping. It was a bunch of freestyling. And we never even thought about anything, how to, put it together, put it nothing. We were thinking about how to make money so we could smoke, chill, drink, and then just enjoy our lives. And then we wanted to freestyle while we was getting high. We freestyle while we was getting high.
I can tell you like this too. In 2000, I think was it 2000? I think it was 2009, if I ain't mistaken. Yeah, in 2009, because man, I'm telling you, I would literally they used to have a saying for me. They would always say that I would never see the summer. Because I would never see.
Wouldn't.
Let me tell a story.
I
would never see summers. I would be locked up every time.
Every fucking summer.
Every March, April, or May, I would always fucking get locked up.
No.
So I would never fucking see the summer.
Yeah, you could not find Derek in the fucking summertime.
So I want to say it was like summer 2009. I was locked up, and fucking while I was locked up, my homeboy Lance, like I say, he was always just a good dude. Like
shout out to Bornstein.
They say so many bad shit about Jewish people. People.
He was
like a bad rap shit. You know what I'm saying? But man, this dude was fucking cool as fuck.
He was.
To keep me out of trouble because he was so fucking cool with me. To keep me out of trouble whenever I got out, he had went and bought all this music equipment to basically like so we'd have shit to do.
Yeah.
And he bought the equipment even before I got out. So before I had even got out, by the time I got out, my brother and my homeboy fucking Rico, they had already laid down about 20 different freestyles. You know what I'm saying? Just they learned everything on the fly. Like Lance wasn't like an engineer or a producer. He
we
knew that he knew that he didn't want to try to rap. So he figured with he like what Daddy Cree always says all the time. He found a position and just tried to stick and tried to learn the position.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all the rappers. Hey, I'm not a fucking engineer, but hell, y'all ain't professional rappers either. So as y'all are bettering y'all's craft as being better rappers,
He's learning
how to work the garage band.
Man,
Shit like
that was
that,
like when he was like literally learning how to do garage band. Then he would learn like, hey, we need to put on some like, noise cancellation fucking things on the background so we don't get no echoes and like we was literally recording in the fucking bathroom.
And this was in 09, y'all saying?
This was in 2009. Bert came around like around 2010.
I came back in 2010.
I came
around
2009.
Yeah, I came back in
2010. And mind you, this shit was mobile. Like we were to the point where we would just record wherever the fuck we could like pull up at
anybody, anybody's house.
We were cool. If we were cool with Freak back then, hey, can we chill and fucking smoke Freak? Hey, yeah, y'all pull up. Hey, we chilling and smoking that Freaks. Hey, about 2 blunts in. Hey.
Can we record?
Yeah. And next thing you know, we pull the fucking bag out and we didn't turn the fucking.
We had a mobile studio in the trunk.
Literally
a mobile studio in the trunk.
We had the MacBook, we had the fucking the mic, the stand, and the interface, and that was basically all you needed.
That's all we had.
And we were basically getting the beats from YouTube. Shit, we like to say we weren't professional with it at all. We didn't even know the first person to hit up to try to buy a beat. And even if we did,
straight up
we
YouTube
weren't
beats.
finna put no money into buying no fucking.
We would literally back then it was like LimeWire and shit, right? And we would just put on whatever the song instrumental, and then download all them bitches and see which one actually worked.
And it's like me and my homeboy Rico.
So it was like a freestyle with the beat too.
No, we'd always get like the hot songs and do like the Texas version.
Yes, like Lemonade.
Like
right.
or like fucking turn a song that's about fucking doing fucking something to next thing you know we done made a hook and turn that hook into talk about sip and drink or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's pretty much all we talked about with sip and drink because at the time we had
Sierra comes out with a song My Body, we didn't remix that whole now talking about sipping, you know what I'm saying? And some shit like that. Like we was just doing that Texas shit. Like Freak says, we were literally fucking 10 years late. Like if we would have did like because I felt like even if we would have put that out, maybe back then I feel like if you put that shit out now, I feel like that's like that. It's too late for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because even then when I go back.
Well, I mean, but even now, if you think about your Screwed Up community page, you have that genre
fan
already
base.
there, your fan base. You know what I mean? So you can still push that shit out to them. It's just the rest of the world that's still behind or not with that shit. That's not gonna fuck with it. But I mean, that's with anything. You know what I mean?
Shit,
like,
I want
But I feel like
when we did the June 27 shit, I think they ate that shit up. Like they love the idea of redoing that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So seeing y'all's old school shit new to them might be fire to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fire to me. Shit.
Hell yeah. But to me, it's always like I always say the difference between like the freestyle kings and like goddamn like DJ Screw them. DJ Screw them would just like throw on a beat and everybody's just gonna take turns freestyling. Whereas you got the freestyle king, somebody might lay a freestyle, and then you have Charlie Boy who comes in with the hook, and then the next person comes and freestyles, and then Charlie Boy backdoes it with the same exact hook. Not another version of the hook that he did, like almost like the same exact hook to where it was like written, and that's what our shit was.
And it was kind of like they was punching in.
We were writing shit, calling it freestyle.
We had a song called "Fuck All of Y'all."
We did have a lot of freestyles, but we were writing. We started to try to take it. We tried to take it a little bit serious, and we were like, well, let's start writing songs.
Memorizing them.
And start trying to write songs and shit like that. But we were definitely writing the choruses.
Nah,
I would always write the choruses so my brother could sing, because my brother could sing his ass off.
Yes, he could, man. Shout out to Ahmad. Shout out.
Yeah, we had this one song called "Fuck All of Y'all" to the B.I.B.I. beat.
Oh, shit.
And that was like it actually came out like on accident in the verse, and then they were like, "Fuck all of y'all." They just kept going with it, right? So that became the hook. So when the person fell off, straight into the hook.
Oh shit.
So it seemed like we put that together like that, but that was all just freestyle on the spot. And then the way we recorded wasn't no fucking pause or anything. It
And
was
see,
just
whenever
straight
Lance
record.
came, that's whenever we had all the, okay, I don't like that one. Let's
cut
bring
it
back.
again. Let's bring
let
it
me
back.
double that and all that shit. And like I
Yeah.
said, Lance was
That's when we started learning about ad libs.
And not just
You
that,
know,
that's
and-
when we started learning how to work those fucking those programs.
Yup.
The like different type of programs that you could record with.
And the first one we did was GarageBand.
say
GarageBand on the fucking MacBook.
Fucking, man, I got to go through so many.
Like, but,
I think it's
like,
so many too. Let me see.
We'd have a version of GarageBand, and then we would also have a version of Pro Tools.
We already think
And we would just go back and forth. Which one? And it just so happened because he had a Mac.
Yeah.
Like GarageBand was a lot easier for us to manipulate and move and mess with it and do some little things here and there. But we was literally in the restroom.
What are
And,
some of
like,
the programs that you remember? I was like I was saying.
Shit, first program I remember using was Sony Acid Pro.
that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Sony
and
Acid
that
Pro.
was it for the longest
That
time.
was it?
Like I was, cause like you said, you mix and master
Yeah.
and figured out
Hell
everything
yeah.
where it was. So there was really no need to go
try-
further.
You had to
Hell
do
yeah,
anything
hell
else.
yeah.
You know, like I was good at that, so I was cool with that. But even then, that didn't come till like 2007, bro.
Yeah,
like,
hell yeah.
like way later in the shit. And
See,
that,
we were on the
that's
way
probably
before see, my brother was on Sony Acid Pro in like 2006, and I could not understand what the fuck he was doing on that shit.
Yeah.
So I have to credit my brother with a lot of shit. My brother's the first person who ever showed me how to chop a record. So shout out to my little brother Ahmad, man, wherever you at. He's the
Shit,
one we were on
Ahmad.
PC. We were on PC DJ in 1998. I was at my homeboy's house, and whenever I came home, fucking, he was like, man, I found this fucking program where you could fucking chop the song up. And no, what a fucking coincidence since you're fucking here. The first song, I was like, show me. And he gets the song, and he starts the first song, and then he starts the second song like a second later. And the first song he ever chops up that he ever showed me, Ludacris, What's Your Fantasy?
man. What's your
That's when it was
fantasy?
coming out.
Yeah, I wanna lick you head to
to
you.
your
And he was chopping
toe.
that bitch. I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
And then like 3 minutes later, here comes some trial.
Yeah.
So buy the full version.
You gotta be fast. That was what did you say that was?
That was PC DJ. And I want to
Okay.
say PC DJ ended up, see if you can pull some of
It
this
ended
shit up
up
online.
becoming what?
PC DJ, I want to say maybe turned into Atomics.
Okay, yeah. 'cause
If
that's
I ain't
what was-
mistaken. Search PC DJ.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even,
I
it
don't
didn't
know
even
that.
look like, it didn't even look that good.
Yeah, it's probably like
Put
all
like
new shit.
1998 and put it all together. PC DJ together. Yeah,
Yep.
right there.
Yeah.
That's when my brother showed me how to chop up Ludacris, What's Your Fantasy on, and before we had turntables or anything. 1998, that PC DJ. See if you can put that on the screen if you can, shit.
That shit was.
Fucking PC
It was
DJ.
life changing. It was different. It was like, man, you could do this.
The first song, fucking
Yo.
Ludacris, What's Your Fantasy? That was 1998. There you go, shit.
No,
And then
that
from
shit
there,
was-
that's when we were on that fucking LimeWire, fucking Kaza, all that shit, just fucking
Yo, Bear Share.
BearShare, iMesh, all that fucking different shit,
Napster.
just fucking going through shit,
Damn,
fucking
Napster.
getting all that shit. Yeah, I was on Napster early as
Damn.
fuck.
Fuck
Nah,
yeah.
it looks like they were two separate things.
Okay.
Okay.
What,
So,
so
it didn't become virtual DJ.
No, I think Atomics became
Atomics
virtual
became
yeah,
virtual
Atomics
DJ.
became virtual DJ. Yeah,
That's crazy. So that was the old school one.
Yeah, yeah. That was the
But-
very first one that I ever knew of. PC DJ. My brother put me on that shit. Summer of 1998. Shit.
Shout out to Mod.
I was like, I remember being like so fucking like in awe, and I remember trying to chop it up and not knowing what the fuck I was doing, and my brother already had it down. Like by the
Yeah.
time he was like, I was like, man, let me try that shit, and I'm trying to chop it and I can't even get it, and he's just got it fucking perfect. But yeah, fucking PC, fucking
And that was
DJ.
confusing as fuck.
Yeah, that one right there, bro.
So what is it? Are you actually like moving a thing back?
You just load the
The fucking
fucking song,
song.
and then
no, to chop it up. I'm saying like.
yeah,
what-
you move the crossfader. It's just basically like a crossfader, and you move the crossfader from fucking side to side.
Damn.
I want to say it was like before its time, but if you were a real DJ, you would say this shit was trash. But if you were on some computer shit, like
Yeah.
that shit was definitely before its time. Because I'm just looking at the interface, and yeah, the interface looks trash as fuck. But that was 1998, bro.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I touched any kind of DJ anything until probably like 2001, 2, when we started doing our freestyle CDs, and I found out you could also download software.
Yeah.
I was like, well, shit, let's see what the fuck this is, and we tried it out, and it was that trial version too.
Of
But
Atomics?
we used the timer in the middle. Every 15 minutes, that bitch will go off. So as soon as I started that program, bam, hit that timer. So I'm watching the timer. So as soon as that fucking thing pops up, bam, I click that button as fast as it pops up. So you hear a slight
That's what I was saying.
drop.
Oh, damn.
Unless I was lost in it, and I was like, oh, shit, fucking stumbling around. Other than that, it was a clean cut.
So what were y'all doing on the Thomas? Were y'all freestyling on that too, or y'all
No,
were just...
we were freestyling on the CDs and then uploading that shit and
To
then
Atomic.
fucking, yeah,
and
to
then,
Atomics.
oh, shit, hell yeah.
And then
that's
I was
what's
putting
up.
out like the screwed and chopped versions.
That's
or
what,
whatever.
yeah. See, that's what we were doing in 2002, 2003 when I was fucking with my homeboys, fucking from CCA and shit, fucking my homeboy, fucking B Miller's fucking brother, fucking Alex, fucking Malcolm, my homeboy, fucking Gabriel. We were fucking doing that. We'd go to fucking homeboy's house. We fucking freestyle on fucking a karaoke machine, and then get the CD, and I take that bitch to my house, and by the next day I have all the freestyles that we dropped the night before, fucking screwed and chopped.
Yep.
Like I would just spend the whole fucking night just fucking doing the whole damn tape and shit. Man, that's throwback
Bro,
days.
like all them
yeah.
fucking people who were doing like different music now, screwed and chopped shit. I was doing that shit way the fuck back then, bro. Like from country music to oldies from my uncles and aunts, like putting them on screw music, slowed down music. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Shit.
Give me something, Tito. Give me something.
To
Fucking
this day, some of my
Temptations.
best, some of
slowed
my
the fuck
favorite.
down.
Damn, they
Slowing
were,
it down,
they were giving you
too.
requests?
Hell yeah.
You're just slowing down any genre.
Everything, bro.
Like to this day,
Spanish
some of
and
my
all,
favorite,
rock and roll.
some of my favorite
Yeah.
screwed and chopped music is the Isley Brothers.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that's
shit.
because a lot of that's still in the rap.
And then it was just like
That's what
so
you said you
slow,
wanna do
and
for a
like
minute.
going
Try-
back
try
with it,
the
or even it was like jagged edge,
metal
and they would
music.
fix
Yeah,
it down. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like, that's what I like.
rock
I like
music.
you could do anything.
Hell yeah. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Shout out to Kinfolk, Brian.
Shout
Anthony,
out.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dog Mario Redondo. Shout out to Roxanne Marie all the way in San Antonio. What's up to my dog
up,
XL?
210?
You know what I'm saying? Mario said in Martin Middle School days, I had CDs from the Trade Center, Freestyle Kings. I'll put them CDs in that green see-through iMac computer. Oh, shit.
Oh,
Damn, remember
shit.
those apples that were like the
Yeah,
big-
they had different colors in the
yeah,
back.
those ones
Yeah.
were lit,
Man,
bro.
you were talking about not having money, shit. I ain't see a Mac forever.
Hey, those,
That's
I
what-
didn't.
no, that's what
That was at
Oh,
school.
that motherfucker at school.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Oh,
gonna ask.
that's
The
at
music-
school.
The
Yeah.
music that y'all were making were on those big ass computers, right? The ones with the
Yeah,
Yeah,
hell
yeah,
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 hell
yeah.
the
Yeah.
fucking
Hell
heavy ass
yeah,
monitor.
hell yeah.
Monitor like this fucking big.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's like them old school fucking big
Damn.
screens that had a
But
big
I
ass
didn't
back.
back in those days. We didn't know how to get our voice to come out. So
How y'all say y'all were broke if y'all had that damn computer, man?
Right?
Shit.
They just popped up one day,
Everybody
you
could
know.
have
We
a
just
because my grandparents,
Man.
they had money, but. And not to be putting RIP to my grandparents, you know what I'm saying? My
Shout out
grandma,
to-
my
yeah.
grandparents. My grandpa
Mr.
and my
Miss King.
grandpa, like they both, my grandpa was a teacher and my grandma was a bus driver for CCISD. Whenever they both retired in 2002, like, I want to say like when the school year ended in 2002, they both retired. And my grandma would probably admit to this day RIP, like I say, but instead of taking their, getting their retirement checks, they took it all out in lump sum.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay, yeah,
well,
yeah.
whenever they were like working, they were teaching, and you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
working school district level, we fucking had money. But whenever they retired, oh, we had big money.
Yeah.
But then a year or 2 years later, shit, we were shit on hard
Yeah.
times. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, straight like that. Like in my grandma, and them, they always say like they made a mistake by
Yeah.
getting the whole
lump
retirement
sum,
instead
yeah.
of just taking the monthly payments and shit like that. But man, black people and Mexicans too, shit. I'm guessing shit.
Hell yeah. We're-
No,
life
yeah,
is a
yeah,
struggle.
yeah,
Nigga,
yeah,
I might not
yeah,
be
yeah.
here.
Life is a
I might not be
struggle.
here in 5 years. Fuck
Yeah.
that. Give me my shit
Yeah,
now.
yup.
Shit, that's how niggas
They-
think. I know that.
or with like a settlement, you're supposed to get this amount. They were like, all right,
Fuck it,
well, we'll
take the
give
loan.
you,
It's
we'll
like
give
what-
you 5,000, but you're supposed to get 50. Now we'll give you 5,000 right now. Oh shit, they never had that
Yeah,
much money in their
yeah.
life, so they
It-
take
it-
it and they blow it all in a fucking month or two or
And you
less.
know,
Yeah.
it's no
So
different
it's
than
the
winning
same
the
shit,
lottery.
dog. Yeah, same.
You
shit,
can collect
dog.
that shit over 10 years and be like, give it to me all at once. I'm gonna take it all at once.
But yeah, I understand.
Hell yeah. But yeah, I remember them goddamn.
But yeah, them
30
big ass
XL,
fucking
yeah.
computers. Yeah.
Y'all remember?
They were in the libraries of the schools.
Do y'all remember like early versions of like Photoshop in like middle school and shit like that?
I
Yup.
don't remember.
Don't say when I was in 7th grade,
Paint.
8th grade, we had like a version of
Paint.
Photoshop, bro. Like it was like something other than Paint. This fucking teacher, he was like a computer teacher. This nigga,
It was Photoshop.
it wasn't Photoshop, I'm sure.
Because I remember this is like exactly when
Like,
MySpace
are you
started
talking
coming
about
out.
No,
Photoshop,
bro,
like-
I'm
and
talking. You talking way later.
No, I'm talking 05, 06.
I'm talking 1998. Shit.
The big computer
I'm talking
still.
in 1998.
I'm talking when I had access to the
At
computer.
West Oso Junior High, this teacher was fucking teaching us literally how to draw shit on the computer and how to fucking paint shit and do layers and all that different
What?
shit. And this was like, it wasn't Photoshop, but it was like probably like the 90s fucking version of Photoshop.
Yeah.
Fucking like in
I mean,
1998.
they've been
Nah.
around for a
shit.
minute.
It's crazy.
I don't know.
But I don't think it was Photoshop shit, but this shit was fucking, it was fucking bad. I just forgot what this fucking
I didn't have
program was
access
called.
to real computers till I went to Carroll.
Yeah, when we were on computers in fucking
Like,
98 shit.
because
Yeah.
I went to South Park, and I went to Hamlin,
Been
And-
around since 1988.
Oh,
and
fuck.
in
Oh,
South
it might
Park.
have been Photoshop shit. Who knows?
And then I remember in
Evolution
South
of
Park. I mean,
Photoshop,
we never
88,
had computers. I
2009.
seen people rob computers in the fucking classroom,
Yeah, fuck it.
and like,
Oh, it was.
and
with
then
the
at
paint
Hamlin they didn't
program?
have shit.
That was this.
It was
is
like the paint-
1998. Photoshop 5.0.
Yeah, I want to say it was
That-
Photoshop.
that-
I
may
think
have
they're
been
like
what-
on 18 now or some shit.
It was probably
Hey, do
like on
computers
like your
still have
Windows
that?
95 or your
Do
Windows
they have that
97
program,
or
like to paint like
shit
that?
like that.
Windows Paint?
Yeah, they still
Yeah, I'm
have
tired
that?
of these niggas doing their CD covers with that shit.
They ain't got them, they ain't
They're
got them
living in the
$50.
90s.
Huh?
They ain't got them $50.
Wow.
But damn, we didn't even get to paint. We
that-
were just like, fuck it, nigga. No one gonna hear the shit.
So our original cover that
So
we
that's what
actually
they're
pressed
using?
up back in like 2001 was the
See,
mic that you have for
That's
your logo.
acceptable in 2001.
No, but no, it wasn't the writing shit. We still wasn't doing. We had some writing shit, but as soon as we fucking knew that we could label our own shit,
Yeah.
and the printer my mom had could do that shit,
Yeah.
you could buy the two blanks on one paper, right? And it would sell it to you like a 50
Yeah,
pack.
yeah,
So
yeah,
we'd
yeah.
buy
Oh,
a couple
shit.
of those and press up all 100 things and didn't put any music specifically. We just put 3C on there with a mic and the names of us. So any of these fucking CDs could have been in all kinds of different freestyles, but they all had the same fucking cover for at least 100.
Damn.
So that
and there was
was
that thing where you put the CD down and it has a little thing that sticks up and you push it down.
not even that. It's a fucking sticker you peel and you put it on your damn
It was
self.
before they had
It
that.
was
But I'm-
just a fucking folder of papers, of printable papers.
No, I know what you're talking about, but the ones that I would always see, they came with like a little thing to make sure you got the label on correctly. Like it came with like a thing.
That
it
was
like
later.
it was like a CD spindle thing.
Well,
but
I
it
was gonna say we
small.
put it on the CD
Yeah,
spindle.
and then you stick it, and you stuck it on. You stuck the label on top of there to make the thing end up being like perfect. Like you weren't just having a CD, peeling the label off, and just trying to put it on there. Like
gotta
was
cut it
like-
with the scissors,
It
the
was
edge
like a
off.
little
Nah,
small
none of that.
spindle that would come with that motherfucker. I remember those hoes back in the
Shit,
day.
honestly, I don't remember that part because I remember us fucking doing it on the spindles one by one and then putting them in the sleeves.
Excel,
damn.
Excel said, "Freak, you old."
I am old. Yeah, for sure.
He said,
Hey,
y'all remember
Excel
that game,
knows
Word
that
Muncher? Goddamn, you owe Excel, because I don't even remember that shit, Word Muncher. The only one I remember is that motherfucking,
Parappa.
it was the one that,
You remember
Everybody
that?
Rapper, PlayStation 1.
no, I'm talking about on the motherfucking computer. It was
I
like
remember
mine,
Doom.
mine something.
Doom was
the
on
one-
there.
Minecraft.
Not Minecraft.
I mean, not Minecraft.
This shit was like where they used to have, it was
Mine
like black
Blaster.
and silver, and you used to have to like, it was fucking.
yeah, those little
shit was-
bombs, those
Yeah,
numbers.
hell
yeah,
yeah, man, that shit was
Those little
Oh,
numbers.
mine. Yeah.
It's not Minecraft?
No, it's the one where you click it and it goes to X's
You
and
never
you hit
beat
a
it,
button
dog.
and
You
you,
can
and you
never
hit that
beat it.
bomb.
Hell
Like,
no,
yeah.
you never beat that
No.
shit.
I know exactly
That
what
was
the
the
first
first
had
stage.
little squares.
Man, we taking it, yeah, he said, also junior high, man, you already know
Yeah.
Joel, goddamn, we taking this shit
Hell
back
yeah.
to 1998, man.
Shit. For the 99
Minecraft.
2000.
No, it wasn't
Nah.
Minecraft, bro.
It wasn't it was Mind Blast or Mind no.
Put
It was
1998
Bi-
games on
it was
computer
on the
games.
Windows.
What was that game called? If anybody know
Mine,
who
it
tuned
was
in.
mine.
Let me see.
Nah.
Yeah, because you hit it and then it'd be an X or
It was,
a circle.
it was
and
a
then an X or a
solitaire,
circle.
Doom. What else was
And
there?
then you see the smiley face when it blew up everything and you fucking lost
Yeah,
all
it was
your
called
shit.
Mine.
Yeah,
It was M-I-N-E.
that's what it is right there.
Yeah, M-I-N-E. Minesweeper.
There you go,
Minesweeper,
Mike.
Yeah.
I guess I never.
Bruh.
That shit.
Oh, I fucking hated that fucking game.
Yeah.
I was always tempted
That,
to
you
play
could
that
never
shit, but I
beat
fucking
that
hated
bitch.
that shit.
You could never beat that bitch right there.
Yeah, I ain't
yeah.
never played none of that shit.
You didn't play that?
I
Boy,
played.
that's
I
all
played
that shit was.
chess.
That's that shit we played
Chess,
at West
I
Coast.
played
yeah,
chess,
that's
bro.
What about
the game.
solitaire? I played the fuck
I
out of
was
Oh,
playing
solitaire.
fucking
yeah,
solitaire.
Yeah, in jail.
What? In jail? You never played it on the computer?
Nah,
What
I
you doing?
played it on
Sitting
the
there drinking
computer.
coffee, playing that shit.
Straight up, wired as fuck,
Hell
or drunk.
nah.
Mario said he remembers when they had a PlayStation over at HEB on Port. God damn.
Oh, I think I remember that.
I don't remember that. I never went
Was
to
it by
I've
like
been-
the right entrance? It was by the right entrance, right?
I've only been to HEB on Port maybe 5 times my whole life.
Man, you better
Man,
stop that.
For real.
You better stop that.
That HEB right there favors the Mexicans big time.
I always
Straight
look
up.
at that's like a fucking
Straight up.
like everybody going there with the food stamps. Like you go in that bitch with some cash, man, you better be ready to wait, nigga.
Yep.
Shit, when they opened up HEB Plus and we got stamps, we made that trip. Fuck all that. They got more choices out there, bro. Like by far. If you
Wait,
looking for like the extra
one on
different
the south side?
Cheerios or cornflakes and shit, they got 'em.
Southside?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah. A lot of that shit
to work
wasn't.
there at that
They
one.
don't provide that shit for the hood.
Hell
HEB
nah.
on Leopard got even less selections,
Oh yeah.
and that shit.
And they need to
Bro, we
retool
used to go to fucking HEB on Leopard School and steal fucking boxes of core sedins. You know what that
that.
is?
What?
Core sedins. They're cough,
Fuck is
cold,
that?
and
The one
congestion
that you
pills.
like the C plus shit.
Now I don't know about that, but
You
you
get
take
high
like
off it or what?
yeah, you take like a lot.
A
You
lot of
take
them,
they
you
remember
take
that
like
fuck drug,
20,
like some
20
early
fucking pills.
Why would you want to take 20 fucking pills?
Once you
God
take the
damn.
20 fucking pills and you're tripping, then you would know why you take the 20 fucking pills, bro.
I know
God
exactly what you're talking about, but no.
Okay, I
Sounds like a
want to
real
ask you.
freak.
Some
Nah,
of y'all,
straight up.
y'all's early 3C days. What was y'all's first show that y'all got, and how did y'all get the show?
Bro,
or
we
were
ain't-
you rapping before 3Cs?
No, yeah,
We
way
about to
before
interview
that.
Freak
3C
for about
didn't
5
start.
minutes, y'all.
3C didn't start till fucking 2001.
Okay, so
when
what-
I moved from the Crest to the West, and
Oh,
that
yeah.
was how we based our shit. Like everybody I met on the West Side, shout out AG, shout out boy Noonie. Like I moved,
Y'all went
I
from
moved
Hillcrest to
into that.
Partyhood?
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up. And so a lot of the people that knew me from both sides didn't know each other like that. So everybody was always, you
Yeah.
know, on some street shit. Like before we even like got into a music tip, it was some street shit before that. So, you know, they kind of seemed like we were moving into the hood to take over type shit. Because wherever I went, everybody went, bro. Like I was where the music was. So, you know, if we rapping or you just vibing or you smoking or drinking, I'm where the fuck that's at. And so when I first get to my mom's crib in that neighborhood, it was through a police chase. So
Damn.
you talking about like 10 to 12 fucking laws chasing us down. We pull in my mom's driveway, and I'm introduced to everybody who ends up becoming my homies later on. Like not that day, but you know, that was my entrance to them.
Yeah.
So I move into my mom's, right? And my entrance to them is a fucking house on fire and like a car that we actually owned 5 years before blown up in the fucking backyard on some retaliation shit. So before 3C, me and one
Who's
of the
beefing? The
homies.
North and the
No, nobody's beefing like that. Nobody at all. Like they're just
When you say
they're on some own
retaliation-
shit in their own hood.
Oh, shit.
So somebody moved in that same neighborhood that we moved in, and we caught the tail end of that fucking beef, right? Like to where somebody actually died, and a house was set on fire, and a fucking car was set on fire multiple times, and so we end up meeting AG. Me and AG meet through. Oh man, bro, this story just gets thicker and thicker. So the dude ends up knowing me rapping out in the street, right? And he's like, man, homeboy Freak raps, and I'm over there at their trap house in New Edition, and they're calling my boy AG, which is the other half of what 3C became, and this fool's like going to prom or something in a limo. Gets that phone call, fucking A.
AG?
This fool, yeah, AG.
Yeah.
He's like 2 or 3 years younger than me. So he's probably actually y'all's age. And homie's like bigging me up, like, man, this fool will kill you, Freak kill you, da-da-da, right? Whatever, homie's over here, he'll fucking freestyle all over you. And that shit happens a lot. And a lot of that shit ends up with actual confrontation because your homie's bigging up somebody else. You like, bitch, you know, like whatever. So he ends up coming through, pulling up in a fucking limo in the hood, in the trap. We fucking get out there and battle for like
They got
30
a car full
minutes.
of people with the limo or what?
Nah, I don't even think he had any. He might have had like a
going to
couple
prom
of females
and he fucking went.
and pulled up and decided to battle me instead, or
Yeah.
before that.
Yeah.
So we're in a fucking backyard at a backyard party. Like there's literally like mud everywhere and
Yeah.
shit. He's like tiptoeing not to get all fucking dirty.
Damn, serious.
And so we ended
Damn.
up rapping for like 30 minutes, and it was just all love and respect at the end because neither one of us gave in or gave up, you know?
Yeah.
And so after that, me and him, being that his homie had just died and they did the fucking house fire and all that shit, like this is a long time ago, so statute of limitations. But we started a thing called Retaliation Records
Oh, shit.
based on
Yeah.
the shit that happened to his homie. And one of our first songs, this is actually when I did actually record a fucking song for the first time that wasn't just freestyle. We made a song where we're knocking on the door and we're like, is Jerry and Joe there? And he's like, what? And it was kind of like the DMX, hey, it's Mickey. It's me, Mickey. You know, you remember that from the DMX CD? Anyway, he knocks on the fucking door and he's like, nah, he's not here. And we're like, yeah, he is, motherfucker.
Like a
Bop,
goddamn
bop,
Mr.
bop, bop.
Ice Cream Man, but instead of, goddamn like a Master P there, but instead of a phone call, like a...
Yeah, instead of a phone call at the door.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? They're
Already.
like, no, he doesn't answer. And then we go into the, we ready.
Oh,
But we
yeah.
switch that around to retaliation.
Damn.
We gonna blaze up the nation. You got a situation.
Yeah.
Cause it's going down. And then back then it was all super, man, it's going down. You know what I'm saying? That
The
kind of
yelling
freestyle
rap.
from
Yeah.
straight aggressive shit. And that's what AG is
Who got
aggressive
this?
gangster.
I want to hear this.
It's his initials, but it's also aggressive gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So,
yeah.
or aggravated gangster, which is funny because he ended up catching an aggravated charge later in
Yeah.
life. But so it all worked out for him as far as his name. But we end up that for like the longest time, like to where we're fucking making clothes. We're fucking doing iron-on letters that you could buy at Walmart. We're fucking
Yeah.
retaliation records across the bottom of some Dickie shorts and shit. Like,
Where y'all recording at?
actually, rest in peace to his grandma. She had a little fucking studio, and we were recording off that long stick mic they used to use for like video games. It's
Like
not.
this?
It's like the size of a fucking pencil.
Like this.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the end of this right here.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck they were called. It was just a computer mic back
Like one
then.
of them old
Those
game show
show
type.
mics,
Oh,
yeah.
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 You talking about one of them Logitech,
Just a little one like.
what the fuck
I
are
tell you
they
like the
called?
end of this
I know
right
you're talking
here.
about.
Like it looked like this.
Yeah.
And it had like this would be the.
But it's a lot thinner.
Yeah, it'd be-
No,
yeah.
he's talking about the one that had the little fucking base. It's skinny as fuck. It comes up and then the tip part looks like that. I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
So we recorded on that, and we're like handing that back and forth or whatever.
Damn.
And,
I recorded some mixtapes on some of them at Rico's
So
house.
we did that shit like all one take. You know what I mean? Like, so we had several versions where we had to redo the intro. The intros were different, and then the verses that were freestyled were a little bit different, but it was all recorded as that song. And we did that for a while, and the homies in the hood from the west side were all fucking with it. My homies that was coming from the Crest were all fucking with it, and it became bigger than the retaliation part, I think. You know what I mean? Like, all respect to his homie that passed. We ended up
Yeah.
becoming
You talking about one of them?
Yep.
Yeah.
What is that called?
It just says Logitech USB desktop microphone, but
Yeah.
I know they have a certain name for them motherfucking styles.
That's crazy.
Straight up. And then after that, so
Wonder
I
how
think
it
like
sound
when
now.
when the other homies started getting included with us, like my homies and his homies, we started Corpus Christi Connection, which was 3C, and it was like, it was crazy because like fast forward years later, you hear Rick Ross yelling Triple C, and I'm like, man, we done had Triple C.
Damn.
We done been Triple C, so it was like in our head some kind of imaginary beef where we just talk shit or whatever, you know?
Oh, are you serious? So y'all was shooting slugs at Rick Ross?
Like we're the real 3C, we're the real Triple C.
Were
You
y'all
know what I
calling
mean?
out
Like,
like his name or nothing
nah,
like that? Just
because
real
that
low
was
key?
like
saying
years
that.
later.
Already.
It was just in our head that, you know, we were with it first and shit.
Already.
But this was like us in the streets, in the fucking trap, posted up, and then like I said, we would pull out the speakers and shit and rap in the streets and just record freestyles. Like nothing was ever the same. Like
So did y'all ever make any music with like or no
Anybody?
Four Corner Hustlers?
nah,
Like,
what's
that wasn't
funny?
the same. Wasn't that the same around
Yeah, it's exact
Same
same
time.
time. Exact same time, bro.
But
That's
did
what
you
I'm
look at it as like they're
So-
on a whole different level? Like the way we were looking at it, like they're on a whole different level than what the fuck we're on. Like we're still recording in homie's
Yeah.
backyard, and you're looking
Yeah.
at them like, cause
No, they were doing the same thing because we literally walked across Port to the neighborhood that they were at on Sarita Street.
Yeah.
okay,
Like all of us walked the fuck over there to go actually check out some beats from Smoke back then. So Ice was there. I want to say Two Loc was there.
Daniel.
I don't know what his real name. No, I think that's Daddy E or Daddy E somebody else, right? I don't know. There's I don't think Tiny was there. Flat wasn't there for sure. But I remember Ice freestyling and
Yeah.
fucking like, but he was going straight Spanish.
Yeah,
like,
Spanish,
but he
yeah.
was fucking killing that shit. I
Yeah.
was like, I don't know, we probably in the wrong spot. Like, because that was the first rap we heard out of them that, for me. Like the homie, shout out Lil E. This is actually a homie that's related to Loudmouth, but I didn't meet Loudmouth till like 10 years after this shit. So his cousins and nephews were like my people that were under me, underage, like just we all grew up together, but they were younger. So they saw me doing all this rap shit, trap shit, whatever, and they actually got a lot better than I did at it because they were actually rapping the same way Chamillionaire and fucking them would, like
Yeah.
and 50-50 Lil Twin, like they had that style down, bro.
Damn.
The whole singing the hooks shit was like crazy. Like still to this day, I'll give them their fucking props because they were younger than us and they peeped all of the game and soaked it the fuck up.
God,
I wish they had kept pushing it. Shout out to Riders After Well because that's raw. That's a Seagrass boys.
And see, the way I was so young and naive back then, I guess you could say that even though it dropped a little bit later, man, I could have swore by just Four Corner Hustlers having a CD out, man, them dudes got to be living in the fucking lakes or Kings Crossing or some shit like that. Like,
Trap
not
house.
even realizing, like, they were, you know what I'm saying? So,
That Chop Chop on Twinkies video is right where it's at.
Yeah.
Straight up.
already.
So,
Classic. Corpus
Man.
classic.
yeah, bro. Like,
So, how did y'all get y'all's first show?
oh man, shit, we ain't get no motherfucking show back then. We was too busy fucking just freestyling, trapping, and rapping, bro.
So, when did you
Like,
get your first show?
the first show don't even come until like 2000 fucking, oh man, 9, 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
But at the same
Yeah.
time, I'd been on stage in 1998 with my boy Thomas, who's original 3C. He was like one of the homies that I brought in from my side of town, or from my group of people that ended up, one of the original members. But I was rapping with him since like 1997, like
Damn.
96. And what's crazy is the homies I did start with, they both passed away. And we used to go to the Up Jumps the Boogie beat forever. So when Magoo, RIP Magoo, passed away the other day, like
Yeah.
they automatically popped in my head because that was a memory that that's forever in my head. Like sitting in a fucking trailer park recording on fucking cassettes, bro, off of a fucking karaoke machine. You know what I mean? And so we got the beat by the fucking single. Back then, the fucking tapes would come with the real version, the edit version, and a fucking instrumental.
Hell yeah.
So that was one of the ones that came out, and then was Timberland. Oh, bro, we fucking freestyled on that shit for hours before we jumped on anything else. And so anyway, this fool, I ended up on stage in 1998 with this fool Thomas, T-Mac, Gateway, all kinds of names. We used to call him AKA where the weed at, because he would pull up, hey, where the weed at? But he would do that shit with the weed in his backpack, getting used to be like, I don't know where it's at, bitch, I got it on me, like type of shit. Like he was forever a hustler. Anybody who knows that fucking fool know that he could fucking sell water to a whale every day of the week, bro.
God damn.
But we performed on stage, I told you, at before an SUC show. We didn't even stay for the SUC part.
Damn.
At the fucking Center Theater at a freestyle
Damn.
competition, which
That was the one with Freeman?
that's the one Freeman won against Willie Nichols in the finals.
This was 1998, 9?
Yeah.
Damn.
I need to.
Center Theater. Was it still a movie theater? No.
Nah, I don't
Did it
think
have
it was.
some-
It was just
wait.
all
It
the
was-
chairs and shit were still there.
All the chairs and shit was
yeah.
still
They were still doing what was it, Ritter at Center Theater.
Was it?
But it wasn't a movie theater then.
It was
though.
a
Yeah, it
concert
was. They
venue
do it
because,
because
Papa
To be
Roach
real with you,
performed-
that's the only time I have been.
Because
Papa
there.
Roach performed
I
there
did,
also.
because I did. They used to have theater shows there, and then they would also show like old school shows. And then like when I remember getting into high school, they used to have Ritter, right? When all the high schools and everybody came together.
Yeah,
and
that
had
was
the party.
after
It was
Yellow-
at Center
that was after
Theater.
Yellow Rose.
Yeah. But then they moved to Center Theater like when I was in school,
Yeah.
like over there, and that we would go. They was there for a couple years until I think they sold the building or whatever it was, but I
Shut
remember
that
going to
shit
Center
down.
Theater because you always, like at Ritter, you would downstairs where everything is, and if you was cool, you was upstairs on the second level fucking with bitches.
Man.
You know, and that's how I remember that shit, being up there and like, but and then I think the backstory of it is like there was a family that went to Ray High School and they used to throw on things for like community service, whatever, throw a party, and then they started inviting more and more schools having it, and it just ended up the Ritter family just became the Ritter. And then over time, like they had like their mom and dad went there, their sisters and they went there. It was like legacies of families that just from Corpus that did it. And then that's the story I kept hearing every time we went. But I remember going to Center Theater for fucking like the Halloween dance, and then they'd have another one at the end of the year, and it was like the
That's
Pimps
crazy.
and Hoes dance or whatever and shit. And that shit was live. Ritter was fucking live back then at the Center Theater. That's when bitches got wild.
I remember being cold as fuck that night, wearing a big ass. Man, rest in peace to my fat boy, bro. Like, he let me borrow this player ass fucking red Tommy Hilfiger jacket when we went up in that bitch. That boy had a dad that was trying to be in his life, and man, I'm gonna tell this shit because I told it at his funeral, like straight up. Our dads weren't really there, you know what I mean? And they tried to replace it with money type of shit.
Yeah.
So this fool would fucking forever be on some fly ass shit, like way flyer than I would ever get. And he'd be like, man, put this fucking jacket on. He had a Florida State Seminoles jacket at that time. And I'm like, bitch, I want that one. Fuck this fucking Hilfiger shit. Like, but I ended up wearing that hoe, and I ended up keeping it. And I don't know if my fucking dad ended up taking that bitch and selling it or what, but it was just gone. And he would like, forever, bitch, you owe me a fucking Hilfiger jacket. I was like, bitch, ain't no way in hell I'm replacing that motherfucking jacket. You talking about $100-something jacket, easy. And I used to have a fucking Suburban to where the tires would shake when you would go certain miles an hour.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to exit at this time. Mind you, I'm fucking whatever age that is, like 17, 16, trying to drive
A Suburban?
a Suburban. And
Big body.
and we got remember those tubes that look like it's a tube, but it's a speaker or whatever?
Yeah.
The bazooka or
Yeah,
some shit.
hell yeah,
So we had
classic.
one of those in the back of the fucking truck just booming, right? And anyway, I missed the fucking exit to go downtown. Instead, we end up on the fucking bridge,
Bridge?
and
On the
that
way to
bitch
Portland?
starts fucking shaking. And I'm like, oh, hell no,
On
bro.
the way up the bridge?
On the way up, luckily I ain't go too far. I popped that bitch in reverse and reversed off the fucking ramp that's right there in front of Arnold Oil. Straight up, bro. Reversed that motherfucker. I was like, ain't no way in hell we gonna make it over this fucking bridge. Popped that bitch in reverse, fucking smoked out. Like, luckily we didn't get pulled over or nothing, bro. But
God damn. You want to tell a story about how you say your homies started getting kind of like their
well, I
head-
mean, that was when the first fucking times of being on stage really was. Aside from that was like a freestyle thing. That wasn't
Yeah.
like any music really put out there. But that was 2010. We got put on a couple shows as openers, and our family
Yeah, it was
would
so-
come
this story,
through
this is a good one, right?
like in a good fucking like by the tens, by the dozens. So at
You
least
said it was like
That's
5 of
what's up,
y'all
that's
in the
what's
group,
up.
and each one of
it
y'all
was 5 of
putting
us in the group, and
one of y'all was putting about 5 to 6 people each.
well, shit, mine alone was at least 20 to something people. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
you
Like,
alone?
just me alone on
Fuck.
family support. That's not even like
that's live.
friends. That's not counting
live.
friends.
That's tight.
And then one of them is my brother-in-law. Another one's his homie. Another one's my homie Thomas that passed away. And then another is homie JB. Shout out JB. He'll be free soon. So we end up the openers of the show, right? Our family is there, full support. Fucking stage looks beautiful. I mean, the crowd looks beautiful. Everybody's fucking cheering us on. Nobody's just standing there. You can actually look at some fucking pictures from them and see some people like with some sour faces, like, who the fuck are these guys kind of thing, right? Which is cool. I mean, it really was that thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't as involved with the whole music scene as I am now.
Yeah.
Back then, I was like, I barely tapped in with the Four Corner Hustlers or knew they existed. You know what I mean? Like, when we went over there, I didn't know who they were. Homie did because he was related to one of them.
Already.
So, you know, he was like, you got to hear my cousins, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, whoever they are, you know. So, aside from that, I knew of like Larry Pruitt, Marcus Johnson, Chemo, fucking Green, Loud, Flat, of course, all through the time period of like 2004 till 2009, 10.
Yeah.
And you know, now that I do my homework, I know they were doing shit them whole years. You know what I mean? Just because I wasn't involved or nobody don't mean their history don't exist. You know what I'm saying? So when people do tell me that, I like to know that knowledge and be able to pass that shit on. But anyway, so we end up doing a couple of shows where we're the openers, and fucking, you know, once we're done performing, our crowd leaves. Like, for the most part, because I'm talking about some aunts and uncles, my moms and shit like that, and they're like, okay, y'all are done for the night? We're like, yeah, all right, well, we're going to go ahead and head out. All right, shit, appreciate you, Theo, appreciate you, Theo, you know what I'm saying? The only people who would stay were the people who were, like, around our age. Yeah. And we would stay where I would stay. Let me get that straight. Because even some of us would leave, and even back then, I was like, man, fuck that. We got to stay and show love the way we got that love. Yeah. And even after seeing the fucking pictures of some of the faces that weren't, you know, looking at us with love, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And but I also felt the vibe of the crowd just disappeared after we were done, you know? So that was like a weird vibe of, like, you know.
So you felt the crowd disappear after y'all were done, so you were like, well, fuck, at least a couple of us could stay.
Yeah, we're staying. I mean, yeah. My Theo is not obligated to stay and watch you, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Like at all. And
the promoter basically seen that basically y'all were opening up. And
shout out Dax. Dax is the one who actually put us on the show, or them shows.
He saw that the crowd was dying.
He saw that we were fucking holding the crowd basically for the night, because the rest of the night to the end of the night was just fucking, you know, people falling off, you know. So once other people performed, and the people that were there to see them perform bounced, as everybody does and, you know, always has. Yeah. By the end of the night, the headliners, and I don't even remember who it was, were fucking, you know, performing for us. You know, rappers watching rappers all over again. Or for the first time, should I say, for us. Yeah. And so the next show that we get put on, we get pushed to the end. And we get pushed to headline the fucking show.
The crowd can wait.
They say, y'all wait until the end, motherfuckers.
Yeah. So it works in their favor, but my aunts, uncles, and family are like fucking super tired by 1:30 in the morning. Like, are y'all going on next? I'm like, shit, they pushed this back again. They pushed this back again. Like, and of course the bar isn't fucking bitching because my people are staying there buying alcohol and shit like that, and
spending money.
Yeah, and spending money, and we went from paying for our first couple of shows to not having to pay to be on the fucking show. And after that, one of the dudes who was in the group that brought no one to see him perform, not a person at all in the motherfucking crowd, was there to see him. If anybody was there and knew his music, it was because they supported us and him being part of us. Yeah. That's straight up, like no bullshit. So this fool got it in his head that they were actually there to see him. So, so he went around the group's back to go fucking to go book a solo set outside of the group's performance on the same show.
On the same show?
On the same show.
And they already had another performance. The dude tries to go and get another set for himself on the same show.
Hell no.
Because he felt like people were feeling his music. Like that.
Damn.
After a couple of shows.
Yeah. And I'm just like, yeah, bro, that's not what we're doing. We're doing this shit as a group, you know. And mind you, bro, in my life, doing music, I've heard to leave everybody behind. Straight up. Yeah. Like, all bullshit aside. Yeah. Your family probably knows Bam. He used to be with GBP, Gangsters About Paper. You know what I'm talking about?
Maybe.
He was a bus driver for the longest. Like, my early years, this fool was already doing fucking music, and my mom would give him music at the fucking bus and tell me fucking, yeah, this shit's pretty dope, bro, but the other fools on there, you probably want to just go
Damn, that's
go
what
on.
the dude, he worked at Sk8s?
Yeah,
Damn.
and he was making music on his own. Like, my mom connected with him through work, and, you know, she
was he like 10, 15 years older than you?
Maybe 10.
Okay,
maybe.
But he was already working, driving school buses.
Yeah, he was working, doing school buses. He was fucking...
but he was fucking down with the music shit.
He was doing with his own music, you know what I mean?
Damn, I need to ask my mom about it. We say Bam?
Bam. His name is Eddie. I forgot his fucking last name, but...
They called him Bam?
They called him Bam.
Already, I'll ask my mom.
What was I going to say? Oh, anyway, so, you know, people had been telling me to just leave people alone and just go on, and I'm just like, nah, like, some of these fools were actually my homies. Yeah. Like, I ain't going nowhere without my homies. story of my life has always been like Freak, you're always rolling with a fucking entourage, which is crazy.
Drop
now.
half them niggas and you'll be going further.
Yeah.
Or drop
Yeah.
75% of them niggas and you'll be going further.
Yeah. So you know, this
You've always
fool
been showing love since the
and
beginning.
straight up, bro. Like
the
I've always tried
beginning.
to help everybody else
Yeah.
out. If I got something to eat, I don't
Yeah.
want you to fucking watch me eat, bro.
Yeah.
I want you to eat with me. Like going back to the homies that passed away, they were on the fucking Up Jumps the Boogie shit with me. Like we'd be in my mom's kitchen in the trailer park, and homeboy Thomas would be fucking cooking up all kinds of breakfast food, and my mom wakes up to this fool in her kitchen just cooking away. Like, what the fuck are you doing, boy? And like he's like, I'm making breakfast for everybody, and straight up he'd be making my mom's food, but for everybody.
Yeah.
She didn't have to cook, but it was that kind of love that she allowed and reciprocated to where she brought these kids in as hers. You know what I mean? So I learned that from my mom.
Alright.
Like straight up. Like me opening my doors comes from my mom, bro. My mom never closed the door on anybody. When I was talking about some whole shit earlier in the fucking group chat, like I'll say that just straight up. Like my mom will vouch for it. Any of the girls that I was fucking with back then, she developed relationships with. Those are her children as well. And I'm like, well, I got another child coming over right now. This bitch needs to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like she got to go, and my mom be like, "Don't fucking do that to this girl." And
Yeah.
I'm like, "Okay, well, if it's awkward, it's gonna be awkward."
Damn.
Straight up, bro. So I'd have like,
Don't tell me you pulled it.
yeah, oh yeah,
What?
straight
Hey,
up.
Jerry
Jerry
that
Word,
was freak, baby.
word to my mom.
Freak action, baby.
Hey.
That's that freak action, baby.
Hey, that's where that word free. That's where free came from, right there.
Yeah.
Bro. Past, present, and future at my house in the same time.
That's called scandalous.
Shit that I done worked,
That's
shit,
scandalous.
shit that I done worked on, shit
You
that I'm
some
working
kinda
on,
pimp?
and shit that I'm
You
gonna
were some
work
kind
on.
of pimp,
That ain't even fit. That's
In
more like
elementary,
player.
I used to
That's
tag
more
that on
player.
a book.
huh?
I got in trouble in elementary for tagging pimp on my
Yeah, so
fucking
you
binders.
Knew, you knew since you were a kid. You were
I
gonna
knew
be a
since
pimp.
I was young that I was
Let's
fucking
get back
with
to
some
the
females,
story
bro.
about the homeboy doing his own
Yeah,
set.
yeah. My bad.
So
with that.
got sidetracked.
yeah, fast forward to that.
Nah,
So
we
this
good,
is
we
on
good.
the Ayers Event Center, and so before the actual show, you know, me, homie Easy, and this fool are in the fucking studio. After I got word that this fool was trying to book this set on the side of us, like he didn't tell us, he didn't talk us through it or nothing. Hey, is this a good idea? None of that, right?
But you said somebody had peep game of him going to ask.
No, Dex straight up told my brother-in-law, and my brother-in-law brought it to me and Easy because me and Easy was,
Already.
we the top of the fucking thing right there. So, you know, we asked this fool to the fucking studio, like, hey, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, you know, what's up with this shit? Like, why are you doing this shit solo? We're a fucking group, you know? Like, and that's what I was saying. Like, instead of me doing solo, I've always tried to keep pushing that fucking group thing.
Yeah.
And this fool was like, he's like, well, people are fucking there to see me, bro, and they want to hear my fucking set, and you know, like the shit just went to his head. I was like, you know, breaking it down to him. Look, bro, nobody fucking came to see you, bro. Like, get that shit out your head, bro. Like, for real, just chill. Don't start coming with this shit. We got a long way to fucking go, bro.
Yeah,
we like a couple of fucking shows in, and you're pulling this shit. Nah, you tripping, bro.
Damn, that
And
quick.
That quick.
Blew up.
Yeah,
Motherfucker became an overnight star.
in his head.
Overnight star.
So what's funny is I was telling Boston, like,
Nightlight was a spotlight.
one of the homies we got was a singer, and but he was a singer / rapper, and we had this song called "In the Slab" that he would sing. It's just nothing but him on the whole fucking song, and I got pictures of this shit. This fool that I'm talking about would stand in front of him and be like leaning off the floor like a Shawn Michaels pose, but with the mic in his hand, like it was his song.
And he don't have one verse, no ad
Nothing.
lib,
It's
no-
just the singer's song. Like, and we would like practice at my mom's crib, and I'd be like, "This is how we're gonna stand. This is how we're gonna move. This is how we're gonna say. If you can't clear this whole fucking lyric, this verse or whatever, because it's too much, then this is where we come in and get your ad libs and shit. There is no fucking empty space at all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like." So we would have homeboy JB move to the front of the stage so he can do his singing thing by himself. You know what I'm saying? And this fool would be leaning in and singing this shit like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, while we're performing, I'm not trying to make this crowd look at us crazy. Crazier than they might be looking already, you know? And
Damn.
so, you know, that type of shit. This is the type of character I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So
You dealing with a character.
Yeah, not straight up, bro.
He thought
And
he was
it gets
like,
even crazier.
who do you
So,
think he was?
Motherfucker thought he was on lip sync or some shit.
Bro.
Reminds me that boy. I can't remember what it was the dudes keep on hopping in front of each other trying to sing the fucking lead. I can't remember what it was, but go ahead.
So so this fool like sees me getting aggressive, which I was, because this is our shit. You know what I mean? Like, we're taking it serious. We could have just fucking had a party and whatever and fucking joked about it or whatever and found a way around it. But no, me, Easy, and him in the studio. Hey, we booked right now. Nobody come to the fucking studio. Like, we need to talk to homeboy. And so homeboy's like, you know, you need to fucking chill, freak. You getting kind of, you know, loud or whatever. And he's like, he goes, you got a family to go back home to or some shit like that. And I can hear him. He got his hands in his pockets the whole time. And I can hear him pop his fucking knife open. And I'm like, bitch, that's how you feel right now? Like, this is what the fuck I'm telling you? That's how the fuck you feel? I said, you know what? We good, bro. I said, get the fuck out of here. You done, bro. Yeah. And he's like, what the fuck you mean? I said, nah, if you going to take it to that level and you feel like that's how you going to feel, like, you automatically jump to that? Nah, bro. Yeah. We ain't did. I'd have boxed any one of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It, all out of love and got back to it. Yeah. But that's a different level, bro. You trying to poke me like that? Like, pause. There ain't nobody fucking doing no shit like that. Not under my homie's name, not in my fucking homie's crib, none of that shit, bro. Yeah. So he leaves. That shit is done with, right? Like,
so the star was gone.
Yeah, the star was gone.
Damn.
But what's funny is the actual star to me, which is the homie who was the singer. Yeah. He had just got out recently, so he was like on a, you know, he wanted to catch up on everything, partying, singing, making music, all that shit. Yeah. And I showed him nothing but love from the beginning. Like, I was like, bro, I'm fucking cases of Red Bull. I got the studio here. You trying to make some music, bro? Let's fucking go. And so we would sit there and make music forever, to where he developed like this love for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, drunk talking, but meaning everything he's saying. Like, I got you, freak, for whatever, right? And this is prior to us doing these shows. So when the word gets to him and then everybody else that, hey, homeboy's out the group, so we're going to cut his music out of everybody's songs that y'all got with him or pick a different song to perform. Yeah. And he's like, you know, he did that shit to you, freak? And I was like, nah, he didn't do nothing. Don't worry about it, bro. And he's like, nah, I'm going to fuck that fool up. I'm going to knock that fool out. Yeah. And I was like, nah, bro, don't do all that shit. He's like, nah, we can do it at the concert or whatever. And I'm just like, nah, just leave him alone. I said, you know what y'all can do is get the fuck off the floor when he performs. I don't want anybody on the fucking floor. So pass it to whoever else is in the fucking building. Yeah. Other groups, just get the fuck off the floor and let him fucking choke. So he was going to
still do it?
He was.
Damn, he thought he was still that hard.
He still did it.
Wow.
He still did it. And homie, shout out to JB. JB, my boy for life.
Their fans are for me.
So he JB, really thought this motherfucker was.
When this fool starts performing, he starts choking his performance, right? And this isn't the dude. He starts choking his performance, but this shit isn't something that we didn't already know, which is why when we had practice, we would back up a lot of his shit. Like, all bullshit aside, I was trying to make sure our performance didn't look bad. I don't want none of us looking bad. We're all on stage at the same time. So whether it was his song with a feature or just his song alone, we had him on the ad libs. You know what I'm saying? So when he went up there and had no crutch to lean on, which was us, he fucking choked. And JB,
he went up there by himself, no hype man or
nothing. Nobody, no love, no nothing. Only love
he got. The fans were gonna show up for him.
He got was the fucking person playing his music. And that wasn't by choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was his fucking job. Damn, so JB still has this shit in his head, right? We hadn't even gone on stage to perform or nothing. Everybody's off the floor. JB's like, watch this. This fool fucking goes and starts fucking walking like a fucking tiger in front of a fucking cage, in front of the stage while this fool's performing, just back and forth, just staring at this fool. What? I'm like, oh my God, don't do this shit, JB. Like, as much as I wanted to see it, I'm like, don't do this shit, bro. Like, I didn't get up there and stop him or nothing either. And he just came back and he's like, you think he was scared type shit? I was like, shit, I'm sure he was, bro. He choked on everything. And I hadn't talked to that fool till when the nightmares passed.
2 months ago?
About 2 months ago, bro. And the time I'm telling you is 2010. 2010, bro. And that's because in my life, he has tried to request me on Facebook, and I just kind of let him sit there. But my profile is public.
Yeah.
So he can comment and whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? I don't need to be involved with his life or no shit like that.
Yeah.
And I've seen, like, my brother-in-law go and do stuff with him and seen other people do stuff with him. And I'm just – and they kind of try to pass word, you know, to make amends. I'm like, nah, I'm good. You know, like, life's good. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing I need in my life. So, so when Nightmares Candlelight happened 2 months ago, I was telling Boston, the first motherfucker that I see coming out of my car walking to this thing is this fool. Yeah. And mind you where we're at.
Where's his hand in his pocket?
Nah, he was actually holding on some drink, which is crazy because I quit drinking during all that time. Yeah. My point was I was done drinking because I wanted to start. Actually, I stopped 2 times. I stopped once because we were partying too much and not making no fucking money. Yeah. And I was like, I don't see how the fuck we're celebrating when we have shit to celebrate. Like, not straight up, bro. And I'm like, I'm in the fucking studio all day long recording y'all. Why the fuck are supposed to be recording y'all? Why the fuck are y'all not here as much? What the fuck do? You don't have a job. Yeah. Like, I was the only one with a job who actually quit my job. Shout out to Easy again, bro. Like, that 3C story, so mind you, this is like 8-9 years after the original 3C. You know what I'm saying? All this time period that I'm speaking of, homie AG's locked up. And we're sending him pictures and whatever else, like, of everything going on. And we got it looking like we popping in pictures. You know what I'm saying? So he's in prison, like fucking, like, showing all his shit. He knows it's live. He's showing all his homies, like, look at my boy got ready for me outside. And they got my picture on the flyer. Like, I took his prison picture and threw it on our 3C flyer. Yeah. And we would print out fucking a shitload and just wherever the fuck we performed at, whether it was those shows or not, he was still on there regardless. Yeah. Like, and it said free fucking Shrek because we called him Shrek from the hood, but it went by AG. So
he gets out.
So now, he doesn't get out till shit. Man, I don't even know, maybe 13 or 12, something like that. So a couple years after that. So he's kind of like expecting me to be on top of the world and have the world waiting for him, which I feel fucked up to this day about because, you know, he was like telling all his people in there like that. And, you know, just to come out, he's like, I knew there's a fucking reason you ain't fucking write me in a while. Like, and I was like, yeah, bro, shit just went south in the motherfucker.
Like, man, what the fuck is everything then? Like, what the fuck happened? Like,
straight up. But
where's the star at?
Bro.
Damn.
So this fool is at the candlelight thing. And I said, mind you, what the situation is, what we're all there for. And I just walk up and shake his hand, and he's like, what's up, freak? Like, how you been? Whatever. I said, I'm good, bro. Whatever, you know, just chilling. How you been? Whatever, da-da-da. Just small chopping it up. Because I'm still trying to get to everybody else, you know what I'm saying? And Boston and Bell is who I was really fucking with there. Aside from everybody else, because I fuck with everybody else. But, you know, I think we had texted each other. We were on the way or some shit like that. So I got to go through a couple of people I had some, you know, conversations with before I get to them. But he ends up coming to me later and asking me if I still remember my verse from the song we did. And I'm like, nah, I really don't, bro. I was like, how does it go? And he's like, shit, I don't know either. But I was trying to see if you still had it. So maybe I could perform it or something like that. And he was saying to perform it at Nightmares thing at Rich's too. And I was like thinking it, and it was actually a hard song. Like once I listened to it after he told me that, like when I got home.
You went back in
Well, it was originally on Dat Piff, but Dat Piff is gone.
Already.
We actually had like at least a fucking, I don't know, under 1,000 plays, but somewhere around there.
Already.
And some of the comments were people that recognized the tattoo from my other homie in jail, and they were like speaking highly on him, and like he was super excited because it was just a random stranger that found us on fucking Dat Piff after he had told him about it, and but yeah, so he's asking me if I remember that fucking song, and I'm like, nah, I don't remember shit, bro. He's like, damn, well, you still talk to Easy? I was like, yeah, I fuck with Easy. He's like, oh shit, you think he could give me some music and give me some of that music from back then? I'm like, shit, I don't know, bro. I don't think so, but you know, like, yeah, just that kind of like
mentality.
I was expecting him to be more like about the fucking situation than
You got
than
a
just
big heart,
forget it.
freak. That's all I gotta say.
Nah, I mean, I've put up with a lot of people's bullshit, but I've also gave a lot of people bullshit to put up with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know that for a fact, bro. Like, I ain't
Yes.
always been whatever the fuck you
Yes.
see now, bro.
Yes.
Like, you know, and my mom, if anybody has seen the transition, it's been my mom, bro.
Yeah.
Because through fucking phone calls from a principal, from phone calls from jail to phone calls from homies in prison,
Yeah.
bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, she been around all of that from births of homies' kids to fucking deaths of homies. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just crazy,
just
bro.
crazy, though,
like
too.
that whole 3C
To even
thing
think
was,
about it,
was deeper
like-
than the music, bro. And
Yeah.
and it really goes for Easy. Like I was gonna say, shout out to Easy because I quit my job, bro. We went to fucking Houston. And we were supposed to spend our New Year's with fucking Johnny Dang and fucking Paul Wall and Slim Thug and all these people in a fucking hotel, right?
Yeah.
Because he had went and spent like all this fucking money at fucking Johnny Dang shit. They were like, well, shit, come to our fucking New Year's party or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And we went to the wrong fucking hotel on the same street on New Year's night, bro.
Damn.
I spent about 9 hours sitting in the fucking Galleria waiting for this one girl to
What?
braid my hair on New Year's Eve. Got out of the fucking Galleria like about 10, 11 o'clock that fucking night just to haul ass
What?
back to the room that's in the Westin, that's in the Galleria.
Yeah.
But I got to walk all the way the fuck around because they locked the whole way in from where her shop is to inside the mall. So I go and get dressed and we're like, what is it, Westheimer or some shit?
Westheimer.
That's the street, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so on that street, there's two fucking hotels, I believe, with the same fucking name, but one's like north and south or some
Yeah.
shit. And we
They're
went to the
across the
wrong
different sides.
motherfucking
Yeah.
one. So we didn't know we were at the wrong one till we start mingling in that bitch. We walk in there with the wristband, mind you. They fucking throw us in VIP. We're like, oh shit. We start looking around. Where the fuck is all the celebrities at? Why we look like the most? Why we look like the most in here? You know what I'm saying? And we start asking the people who fucking let us in VIP, like, hey, you know, where's Paul Wall at? Where's Johnny Dang at? And they're like, what are you talking about? They're like, nah, that's not this party, bro. You're at the wrong one. It's like 15 minutes till fucking New Year's. And I'm just like, nah, bro, this shit ain't cool at all. Cause I didn't even drink that night. I came with the intentions to fucking get put the fuck on, bro.
Yeah.
My mouthpiece was gonna speak to Dane, Paul, Slim, all that shit, bro. Straight up. The same way I told you, if you get me in a fucking room with a motherfucker, straight up, bro. Nah, no drunk talk. These fools could go and be drunk all the fuck they want. I was there for business, bro. And so after that, even in the pictures, you see me go from fucking like excited to be there to the fucking most pissed off face ever, bro. And with a bottle of fucking Cristal and Dom Perignon sitting on the table,
What?
everybody toasting to the good life.
Or y'all bought that shit?
Nah, we bought that shit. Hell nah.
Bought that shit,
Bro, we were
there.
paying. We were paying like
Party.
at the. We were paying like $300-400 for those fucking bottles, bro. $300-400 and multiple bottles, bro.
Damn.
Like we ended
And you
up
weren't
staying,
even drinking.
and I didn't drink till afterwards. Till New
Yeah,
Year's.
I would drink.
Hey, you had no choice. You had no
Better
fucking
God,
choice.
fucking-
dog.
Once
You
I
had to.
realized we were at the wrong party, I was
Said,
like,
"Fuck
"Fuck this
it."
shit." You know what I mean? Like,
Give me that fucking
and,
bottle.
yeah. So that shit was tragic, bro. Like I'll show y'all the pictures later on, but yeah.
Tragedies.
You'll see me fucking, all braided up, cleaned up, but just pissed off as fuck, bro.
That was your night, dog.
And
was your
yeah,
fucking
so
night.
before that fucking week we spent over there in the fucking Westin, we was walking through the mall at night, fucking shooting videos, bro, just freestyling and fucking. At that time, we did have some written music. We would walk through the Westin like it was exclusive to us and shooting fucking videos with the fucking ladies who were wiping all the windows down and shit. You know, like nobody was fucking.
So
with
y'all
us.
never like got back in contact. Hey man, we fucked up. Or,
Nah,
like,
none of that. Like that was the opportunity. Like
they never reached out. Like
nah, I mean I'm sure to Johnny Dang it was just another however many fucking grand he spent.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like and the offer was put out there. If we didn't show up, we fucked up.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's not
Damn.
his fucking fault. So I didn't hold it against him. I hold it against whoever the fuck gave him the address,
Yeah.
which I had to have been one of us. But
Damn.
that shit was like
That's crazy.
super dope, bro. Like we left some fucking footage behind that I'm glad that it stayed behind. Like shit, back then I was doing coke like a motherfucker, bro. Like so I had a GoPro. I don't even think it was a GoPro. It was a fucking badass camera just set up on the fucking table. looking right into my nostril.
God.
Because we were putting all this footage.
Lifestyle, baby.
We weren't
Rockstar
hiding.
lifestyle.
We weren't hiding shit. You know what I'm saying? We were putting all this fucking like footage together
So
for a
it was
DVD.
content. It was
Yeah,
content to
straight
y'all.
up,
Hell
straight up, bro. Like I knew what the fuck it was. I was shooting videos back then. I was shooting videos in the original 3C, bro. Like we were fucking like 2001 time was fucking footage. That's why I say I can pull out footage from then.
Hell yeah.
But before that, I'd have to ask my mom for footage of me doing music before that.
Already,
But
shit.
yeah, that whole 3C thing,
That's
bro,
wild.
was
Hell
deeper
yeah.
than this shit.
Hell
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like that
Man.
shit is blood, sweat, and tears. Literally births to
sure.
deaths and everything
Shout
in
out
between.
To 3C, easy shit. JB, free JB.
Yeah,
shit.
shout out to AG, boy.
Everybody
That's
else,
my
AG, hell
that's my
yeah.
dog for life, no matter what. Shit.
Man, let's talk about that Michael Orr situation, man. We talked about it a little bit on Monday, but a bunch of shit has came out and been broken since then. I want to say the different attorneys have came out and what they say that he did get paid for the movie and shit like that, and basically the family said, y'all see what the family said, that they like that wasn't that they like fooled him and had him sign conservatorship instead of an adoption papers. They're basically saying whenever he signed the conservatorship, he couldn't be adopted because he was already 18. So he signed the conservatorship to make it look like he would have families that way he could get in at Ole Miss. Is that how that work? When to go to a major college, do you have to have proof of family and all that shit?
Hell no. If they fucking want you, they want you.
That's what I would think.
Because like it don't matter if you have. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like when you apply to college and some shit, you can
No,
put
I'm saying,
down.
even if
You can put like, yeah, I have family members that went there, and most likely that school is gonna
I'm
be
talking,
a little bit
I'm
more
talking about
lenient.
if you ain't a football player, if you're
But,
just a regular student that's trying to go there, does it look better if you have family?
It's no different than when you do a job application. They ask, do any of your family members work at this place?
Already.
You know what I mean? It's the same shit, same
Already.
question.
But as far as a football athletic scholarship, it shouldn't fucking matter.
Yeah,
Like,
hell
we
no.
want
If you that good, they gonna want you,
Hell yeah.
regardless. Like that ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? The only time that got something to do with that is maybe your dad was a professional athlete and you were a professional athlete and you went to that school.
So he
and
did.
they want to capitalize on that money like they did with your dad.
So he did get, is what they're saying.
And it says the family is seeking to end the conservatorship, and they basically saying, like I said, they had the conservatorship done so he could get into Ole Miss.
But it was that because, I'm just going off the movie, right?
Which we know is probably only about 8. I would probably say 30% true.
Well, I would just say
up.
because they did get investigated by the NCAA why he went there, right?
No, Hugh Freeze got in trouble, but it wasn't because of that.
But I'm saying, like, is that why you think
that's was getting escorts and shit on the fucking on the?
But you don't think it was like that had something to do with like that's why we need to sign something that our family went there and that's why I want to go there because my family went there and it wasn't just.
Well, no, Hugh Freeze was the and I was thinking about this too. Hugh Freeze was his high school coach. So I want to say whenever he went to Ole Miss, Hugh Freeze got a job at Ole Miss, or Hugh Freeze may have got a job at Ole Miss.
Yeah, he got
a couple of years before he got there. But basically, they're saying like
it was a pipeline.
The way I'm looking at it like they're saying like Ole Miss hired his head coach that would influence him to go to Ole Miss. That's the way I was looking at it as.
Or like the reason why the head coach got a job is because he influenced Michael Orr to go to that school.
Yeah, what do y'all think about the shit they want Sandra Bullock to return her fucking Oscar?
That's fucked up.
Shit?
Oh,
hell no, that's fucked
That's
up.
crazy.
Shit.
I mean, I don't think she has anything to do.
Right?
She's
She's
an
just
actress.
doing her job.
She did her job.
Hell yeah.
She made
She's
you
doing her
believe she was
job.
the nicest fucking lady in that
Doing
damn
her-
movie. Like you can't
What
get
if-
mad
what
at her.
if
You can't
she
get mad at her, dog.
What if
Her
she
dude,
made the movie though?
It still don't matter
Huh?
if that's which the interpretation she got from that
What,
lady
what'd
when
you
she
say?
met that
I said,
couple.
what if she made it?
Well, they were basically saying
Like she responsible for that portrayal of that.
No, I saw
movie
where it
like
said that the family sold the story to
A book.
A book,
And
and
then
I guess everybody got paid off the book deal. But
And
the
then
book dude
sold it to the movies.
Turned around and sold the rights to the movie people.
And he ended up fucking because since he was the rightful owner, they could do whatever they want and mix it up how they liked, and he could be okay with it because he was still getting paid. So by the time Sandra Bullock gets a script, it's already been rewritten like 2 or 3 times.
Man, she just hired to do a
And she
job.
just hired to do a job.
Hired
to
She
do
was
a
just
job.
hired to be an
Work
actress,
for hire.
and they
Yeah.
say, and then they even talk about it. She met Miss Tooley. She thought she was nice. She only met her like 2 times. got what she got from her notes, and then she just did her best portrayal of that lady. I don't think you can't get mad at her for that.
Nah.
And you can't take away her fucking Oscar for that either. She did what she was supposed to do, and that was to be the best actress that year.
She did a damn good job too.
Yeah, she did. I liked that movie because of her.
Yeah, it was a good movie. But
She made you feel like you cared about the character. She made you feel like you could feel those emotions, like a mom teaching a kid.
What they're also trying to say is it's one of them old fucking Hollywood stories where the white family fucking takes in the black kid and does him good type shit, and this like stereotype is what they're trying to say.
I mean, everybody's gonna always say some shit, but at the end of the day, it was a good story. Yeah. And it was a good movie, and that's why it made all that money. If it wasn't, it would have never got made. And no producer would have said, "Hey, I want to make this."
But the story's not based on.
But half the fucking movies they say that are true aren't even true.
Yeah.
No, they're true, but it's always gonna be a lot of
make it extra
exaggerated.
Yeah.
It's made for fucking
like the Friday
purpose.
Night
entertainment.
Yeah, the Friday Night Lights movie. Like they didn't really in the movie they played Dallas Carter in the championship game, but in real life they didn't. They played Dallas Carter in the semifinals.
Hey, you know, fun fact in that movie when they show the screen of the tournament, you see Corpus Christi, Corpus Christi Carol?
Yeah,
Corpus Christi Carol on the bottom of that bitch for that tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you pause it, when they do it like the bracket, you'll see Corpus Christi Carol on the bottom of that bitch.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, I saw some shit where it says, fucking, I'm going to read it right here. It says, Kid Rock, who led a boycott on Bud Light, was photographed yesterday drinking a Bud Light at a Nashville concert.
Kid Rock?
What is he
I wouldn't doubt it.
Huh?
What does he normally drink?
Well,
Coors?
he was trying to lead
It was because of that trans girl.
What was her name? The deal the collab that Bud Light had did with the trans whenever they released all the beer.
I forgot her name.
With all the rainbows.
Or his name. Or whatever.
Everybody was like, man, motherfucker don't drink no fucking Bud Light.
He shot a Bud Light, like a 24 pack at his ranch. He just shot it up. I ain't drinking Bud Light again.
That's what Kid
Rock did that?
Damn, can you pull it up?
Yeah, he shot that shit.
So speaking of this, I noticed I went to the movies recently, right? It kind of has to do with this.
Mm-hmm.
So like, the commercials were like stuff similar to that, and I feel like they're pushing it more.
They're pushing that agenda.
Yeah, and I don't.
Yes, you're right there.
What is the deal with that?
So he drinks it and then shoots it up?
Nah, he said he don't mess with he just don't mess with it no more.
He shot it up at a concert?
No, he didn't. Like it was in his backyard. I don't know what the hell this shit is.
Oh, this is the video of
Kid
him
Rock
drinking
drinks
it. This
Bud
is,
Light.
That's
the
him
drinking
drinking.
one.
It's him drinking a Bud Light.
Oh, so he's not gonna shoot it here?
No. The one he does it,
Is that
he's
him
like
in the
a
white hat?
speech, and he's like in a hat, and it's like right before 4th of July.
My name is Kid.
And they just did the
Shit.
50th. They just
We played the shit out of some Kid Rock, bro. I done screwed and chopped some Kid Rock.
Bomb with the bomb.
That was a Metallica beat first, before that song, by the way.
Shout out Metallica. I fuck with
Shout
Metallica
out.
too. One of my closest homies was a Metallica fan. I had another homie who was a Bone Thugs fan. They put me on so much fucking
I'll
history
tell you what,
that I didn't follow on Bone Thugs. That was like, okay. Like he rapped like them and everything.
There's a dope ass the San Francisco
Where's the damn beer?
Harmony with Orchestra or whatever. They do a Metallica cover and it's fucking sick.
I learned about like Kid Rock and like Limp Bizkit like through like the fucking MTV,
MTV,
like TRL and shit like
yeah.
that. Hell yeah.
Nah, these were the homies.
That one's it right there, isn't it?
These were the homies.
And
that
he
were
boycotted
doing
that shit and he shot that shit up.
So
And he
how
had
you
little-
boycott some shit and then jump back on
Yeah, I
it?
think it's the one right under it. That one.
What was his name? R.I.P. to the singer, his buddy, his
Yeah, this is
the
it.
little guy, the midget. What was his name?
Mini-Me.
No,
Vernon Troyer.
no, his the one that used to perform with him, Joey, I think. He's performing Kid Rock.
I forgot.
He had like a.
You're not talking about the dude from Austin Powers?
Nah, he had like
Look,
a.
see,
No, this was like
they're right there. He cocks it back and just fuck Bud Light.
He did all that.
redneck
to
shit.
Drink to now he drinking it. Come on, man.
Yeah, he's a fuck Bud Light.
I mean,
Hey, Bud Light stock felt like the whole Anheuser-Busch stock felt like a motherfucker after this shit.
Man, let's talk about that boatnet shit. For y'all that don't know, boatnet is a
trash.
ghetto
Damn, dog.
Trash.
seafood
food poisoning?
seafood
Bro,
place we have. Here
okay,
in
first
Corpus
off,
Christi.
how long have you been eating boatnet?
Well, stopped eating it for almost like
No.
5
When did
fucking
you
years.
start?
Yeah,
When
when
I
When
was
did
a
you
kid.
start?
Oh shit! Since I was little, since it was like on Greenwood,
Little.
What year? You remember?
like 90s probably.
Okay.
Well, then you would remember when it was good.
Yeah, it was
Hell
good.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
to-
the breading
so-
is
My
so-
grandma loved
So
bone
to
in.
say that now,
Sure.
you're lying.
What?
Yeah.
No, dog. You know why it was good? Because it was made the way that I like to eat my food, and it was fresh,
Which is the one that
hot,
burned down?
fresh, hot, crispy, crunchy. Like it didn't
It's
make
not-
me get
You
sick.
talking about
that-
recently or back then?
I'm talking about right now when I just went yesterday, the day before yesterday.
Oh shit.
Oh.
We craved it, and I was like, man, fuck it. Let's
I
go.
can't even crave it.
What?
So when I told
And I
you we
hadn't
moved to
eaten
that
it
hood, right?
forever.
When we moved to the west, we literally moved on the same street that's right behind Port's location.
Already.
We've even
came
rapped
up?
out of the fucking boat net fucking speaker. There, the girl was like, "Y'all don't rap, man. Give me the mic." Fucking rapping in the front of fucking boat net on a Friday night, just like tonight when it's popping, bro.
Damn,
Straight up,
on
like
Port?
just on port,
Right
and
there,
got
bro?
free food,
Right there,
and
bro.
got free
Yeah.
From the
food.
Bonilla Plaza, right?
Yes.
Damn.
So we were just on foot, all in that little neighborhood, all that.
What
whole...
y'all had a speaker and y'all be out there rapping?
No,
Or y'all
we
would just-
were using theirs.
See, we just gave
What?
him the mic.
Number 34, come to the window.
Oh!
Straight up, bro.
That's what's up.
Straight the
Damn.
fuck
That's
up.
live.
Let me read the article right quick. It
Yeah,
says
so what?
a 52-year-old Corpus Christi woman, for y'all that don't know, in Corpus Christi, Texas, a 52-year-old Corpus Christi, Texas woman was hospitalized after consuming fish at the Boat Net location on Castores Road. The woman says she purchased fish, shrimp, and fries meal on Sunday, August 13, 2023, around 2 p.m. At around 2 p.m., doctors... Let's see. Man, this dude sucks at fucking typing out articles. Doctors at Northwest Hospital in Carolina say it has been classified as a food poisoning with symptoms of severe stomach pain and nausea. She was released from the hospital 2 days later. The
Damn.
Corpus Christi Health Department has been notified, according to the woman.
Fuck.
Man, she had a weak ass stomach.
Then we'll read some of the comments. She must then grow up drinking out the manguerita. What is that?
Yeah, the water hose.
The water
Manguera.
hose.
Manguera.
La
Manguera.
manguera. La
The
manguera.
water hose.
La manguera.
That's why I said she got a weak stomach, dog. She
For
eats
real.
that shit.
These are some of my homies that comment. So that was a comment from my homie Chris Green. He had commented that on the Chronica page. Homie Benny Miller had said, for everyone saying that they will still go, that's nasty. That place is ran down. Plus, I took a friend to get something to eat. Went through the drive-thru. I looked inside. It was so nasty looking in there. It's a hard no for me.
Damn, you're right. But that shit was fucking good. God
Damn.
YK, DCF, they are just going to get another failing grade, and we all still going to go.
Wait, they got failing grades already?
What?
Since when?
Oh,
I haven't
Ever.
seen Kitchen I don't have watched
Always.
you using
20 years.
They go.
They've been getting
They
failed
consecutive.
I don't know. I just remember they used to have like these fish packs. Man, this is how my mom used to feed the hood,
Hey,
bro.
remember
They
the
used to
one-
have the fish packs and the shrimp packs. She would buy like 2 and 2 of each and rolls and fries. Get high, get by, baby. Like
Yeah.
straight up, bro. Feeding
Hey, remember
feeding
the
everybody
one
who
on
was hungry.
SPID?
the one that had
By the kickball
That
field.
inside.
Yeah, at the inside. You
Inside,
can go
that
inside.
That was on
only
the side
one.
of the freeway.
Yeah.
That was the only one, though. You could go inside
Yeah.
and eat.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Damn.
Man, it says.
Good old Bonnet. Hey, the chicken, y'all ain't fucking with the chicken either with
Well, that's
tartar
what-
sauce?
I
what
used
some-
to fuck with the chicken.
Someone said, man,
Tell the
everyone,
bitches drop to chicken wings.
Yeah.
They're
Is it-
ridiculously small.
man, everyone knows get chicken from there,
Yep.
not that perch they sell you.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a baby bird,
That
bro.
shit was good, though, dog. I
Chicken back in the
swear.
day with
It
the
was
tartar
high.
sauce is fire.
Yeah, it was.
I can't fuck with it no more.
Dog, I'll eat like 3 or 4 tartar sauces with 2-piece chicken.
Yeah, damn, the comments are fucking crazy.
Man, I want to
So
eat. I
when-
wish they were open
I
right now.
still
I would
eat
go eat.
there.
I would bring it. I would bring it right here to show y'all how fucking good it is.
Oh,
Eat it
man.
on
Yeah.
camera.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. It probably does smell good.
Yeah, it
but
does.
It ain't what it used to be. That's why I said
It's
how long
not,
have you
it's
been
And,
eating it.
and the
It's
prices have went up drastically.
Oh, hell yeah,
bro.
10
Like,
bucks,
that
bro.
was-
10
was
bucks.
Everything.
Like you can't even get a
10
6
bucks.
and 6 no more. Like you got the biggest that you could get is
4.
like a 4 and 4 with fries. Otherwise, you got to get that shit like separately. Like
Damn.
man, that shit's a rip off, and that shit is not fucking what it used to
Hey,
be.
a lot
like,
of places went.
I grew up
though,
eating
man.
the one on fucking Greenwood,
Yep.
fucking
Yep.
1995, 1996,
Yep.
and shit like that. Like that shit is not what the
My
fuck
shit,
it used
we
to
were
be.
And my
right-
fucking uncles would play softball right here at the. Weren't those fields there back then too?
Yeah.
Uh,
Where this the one on
what is it?
Staples
Greenwood
is?
Park, or what is it called?
What?
The one right behind the one on Greenwood, the baseball.
Salinas
field.
Park. No, it's not Salinas.
Greenwood Park. What is the baseball fields called right there?
Right there on
field.
Greenwood, across the
Yeah.
street from Martin.
Right behind
Nah,
Whataburger.
not those.
I mean,
The other
behind
ones.
Bonehead,
Further
sorry.
down. Bowdenhead and Galahar.
No, he's talking
No,
about the ones
Bowden
right
and
there.
Greenwood.
The ones right there talking. He talking about the ones right there
Greenwood.
behind Cliff Malls.
Yeah, and Galahar.
No,
Yes.
not
Where
the one.
Galahar ends.
Yes. Yes.
West Side?
The west side.
West Side Little League?
I think West Side is the
No.
one across the street from Martin, right? That's on the other side of
That's
Galahar.
what's it. That's Horn.
Yeah, but it's Greenwood.
Yeah.
Greenwood
and
has
Galahar.
like two fucking Bowdenheads.
Greenwood and Galahar.
I mean, it's technically on Greenwood and Port, but it's
Yeah.
at the end or beginning, whatever you want to call it, of Greenwood. That's where the Port one is, across from the fucking post office.
Someone-
Softball tournaments they would have there. You would go eat Bowdenhead.
Someone said the only
We used to go for
solution-
lunch at Miller, like all the time. They had to
Oh,
come
yeah,
get
right
us
front.
straight up,
Damn.
bro.
He said the only solution for her to get well is to eat more Bowdenhead.
Got to fight the
More
sickness
tartar
with the
sauce.
sickness.
you got to drink the tartar
Build
sauce
that
by
immune
itself.
system. You got to build that immune system.
Speaking of Bowdenhead, dog, my coworker, right? Check this
So
out.
what do you rate it from eating it yesterday?
A 10, dog. Plus.
Oh,
10 plus.
man.
And Trillburger got a what?
That's your weight.
Yeah.
Got a what?
It's all right.
What did he get? He didn't even get a number.
Nah, it's all right.
Tragedy.
Nah, it's about a, I say a 5.
Nah,
What?
The
stop.
Trill
it.
Burger's a 5.
And
Five,
boat
but the
nets
fry-
at
Hey,
10.
Bowdenhead's a 10.
Bro, you
Yeah.
gonna get us kicked off the
Then what is
internet,
Red
bro.
Bow?
You gonna get us kicked.
Nah, I like red. Dude, we were just craving. I'm telling you, I would eat Red Boat, but damn, man.
Because I rate Bowdenhead. The last time I had that shit, I'd probably rate that shit a 5.
Damn, tragedies. I've
Yeah.
always had good experiences,
But I
whether
ate-
it's seafood or not.
I haven't had bone in
I hadn't had it in
years.
forever.
They come in
bro.
with them small ass pieces now and shit. Like that shit's
man.
bullshit, bro.
I feel like I get
And the prices are just too much. You ain't getting full. I'm not gonna get full off of fucking 4-piece fish, 4-piece shrimp, and that motherfucker $12.99. Like,
What? I
come
thought-
I have been-
on.
the 6 and 6 is $10.
They don't got the 6 and 6 no,
No.
No.
The 3 and 3 is $10. That's what I got.
more. And I know you wasn't full.
No, I was full.
I don't know. Maybe
Man,
I'll
off the
maybe
milk,
I'll
yeah,
just
them
He
Yeah.
remember you gotta remember he's a one side barbecue plate.
Oh
The- the one item.
The
The
one
one item. He's the one item.
He's
Nah,
the
but
one
check
meat
this out.
barbecue plate.
He's the one item barbecue plate.
Speaking of seafood, I've been fucking with Hornsby's on.
I've never
it-
had
is
it.
it
I've always
19th
heard
and
good
Agnes?
things.
Huh?
I always heard good things, but I've never
Yeah,
had
Dog,
it.
it is
good.
fire.
Yeah, it's
That
good.
is
What? What's
that's
the number?
fire. That's 10 plus too.
That's a 10 plus.
That's like puts Bo
you
Nets
put
to
so
shame.
you putting in
that
with
puts Bo
the
Nets to shame.
then boatnet can't be a fucking 10.
It is though.
Nah. If
Nah.
it puts it to shame, that means boatnet's the one it belongs with.
Nah.
I give Hornsby's.
Straight up.
I give Hornsby's a solid. I give Hornsby's a
it's good.
solid 7.5.
What? Hell no.
I had top secret earlier.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, it's good.
Very peppery.
Yeah,
I
You,
love
like
that
a
part.
you,
mother-
I
love
like it,
that.
but
I
you
love
gotta. I didn't know that was coming either.
that. Yeah.
Like the beans, I always start with the beans,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And then I was like, damn, okay, so this probably tastes like the sausage does. It was pretty good. We had like 5 sandwiches
Give
for
me a
$20.
number. Give me a number. Honest number. Honest number. Taste. Besides, forget about the pepper.
No, you can't. That's part of the taste.
Yeah,
You're supposed to
that's part of
forget
the
about the
taste. Yeah, you
pepper.
can't
Forget about the pepper.
Yeah, you're gonna lose
No,
on.
but I love that though.
You're
Go
gonna
ahead.
lose something on the pepper because it was very peppery.
Yeah, I don't like the pepper shit.
So I'm gonna give it like a 6 or 7, something around that. I
I'll
like to
say-
be able to adjust that part of my flavor on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If I want it to taste
yeah.
peppery,
Yeah.
I want it to taste.
I'll probably
peppery.
give it like Freak said, like a solid 7.
Yeah. I think their beans, their rice needed their beans. So that's exactly what I did. And usually that's what I
Yeah,
do
use that
most of the
juice.
time.
Mix it.
No, well, because their rice didn't really have any.
It was dry.
Yeah,
So mixing it together, yeah, that was hard.
yeah. That's what I do when I get it from there. I just fucking mix it all together.
I mean, because the beans has enough flavor to stretch
Yeah.
to the rice. you
Hell
know?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
We had the chopped brisket, the fucking brisket slices.
Yeah.
The pulled pork was pretty fire, and then the sausage sandwiches.
You haven't tried the
think there was one
armadillo
more.
eggs or whatever poppers?
No, we just got sandwiches today.
I got the
And that's because we got like 5 minutes till 2, and they were supposed to close. I called them. I was like,
They
man,
normally sell out quick.
well, we were gonna go. The idea was we were gonna go to HEB right there on Castores, where they sell barbecue and shit inside there.
Yeah.
And I
HEB
used to
on
eat a
Castores?
shit. Yeah, I
Yeah.
used to eat a shitload of that when I worked at Goodwill on Port. Right next to HEB, I walked next door, grabbed me a $6 motherfucking
Yeah.
2-meat plate,
On
And
that-
fuck,
Bro, they got
straight
the
up,
kitchen.
hey, bro, I would
They got
feed
the
the
kitchen right there.
motherfucking workplace, bro.
What do they call it here?
$30, I fed all 5 people
So
in the whole
like the one
building.
at College Station, they call it Flaming Bird.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah,
go to,
it's
yeah,
in
you go to the
H-E-B.
Mexican, you
No,
go
they
to the
got the
Mexican
whole-
Oh,
H-E-B.
that's what that flaming bird shit
Yeah.
is?
Yeah, you go
And
to
that's
you go to the
H-E-B?
Mexican.
It's
yeah,
like
you-
Taco
you get the
Laredo to
Flaming
Stripe.
Bird, yeah.
That's HEB brand?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's inside.
I always thought
H-E-B.
that shit was a fucking food truck that fucking pulled up and sold shit outside.
Maybe it
HEB.
is.
Nah, they
But
get their
nah.
food
They
like
get-
from
yeah.
H-E-B.
So you would
They
go
cook
inside
whatever
of
they
HEB
got.
and get a brisket and sausage fucking plate when you worked at
No,
Goodwill.
not brisket,
No,
sausage
you
and
get
chicken.
chicken and sausage.
But they also had bomb ass crawfish days, shrimp
Yeah.
days.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, go to Castore,
Oh,
look at it,
catfish,
right?
bro! I wait,
Yeah, they're
I
lit.
wait
They got
every year.
catfish. They got
Like,
catfish. They're lit.
fucking
Straight
fire,
up.
you know what I'm saying?
Dude.
So,
I,
like-
I
so
wait
like
every
kinda
year
sa-
for catfish, bro. Every fucking
So
year.
instead
It's
of,
like
smoke. It's like
uh,
barbecue, like on the grill. You know what I'm saying?
$7-8
They throw
right
the
for
whole
a
fucking
box
chickens
of
on there, dog.
catfish
Cook that hoe.
and a box of fries
You
of
get
wedges.
quarters.
And then like so like in College Station, you can't. You go to HEB, you ain't gonna find that shit. You go to Bryan to the Mexican side. You go to the HEB, they got the Flaming Bird in that hoe. And then you could get a whole Flaming Bird, rice and beans, tortillas,
Whole
everything
meal.
for like $6.
What?
Yeah,
I don't know what that
straight
is.
up.
Pretty cheap.
It's like $6.99 plus tax. They put like
Oh, I think my brother-in-law got that shit here. Yeah,
It-
it come in like the container,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
Like,
It looked like
my
a roti-
brother.
yeah.
my brother-in-law got that shit. That's
Hey,
how
that
it
right
is
there
here.
for chick-
They from
for chicken
Laredo. He
tacos?
showed me
Yeah.
to go to HEB and get that shit. I was
it's
like,
that
what the
Flaming
fuck is
Bird.
that?
It's a
Damn.
Flaming Bird.
Hell yeah.
So
But
we
it's
were,
only
we
like
were
in the
gonna
Mexican
go.
spot.
We were gonna go fucking to HEB and put some money in the fucking card in the bank and shit. Cash my motherfucking check, and then grab some barbecue from whatever. And then I was thinking like where we're at. I ain't never been that close to Top Secret, and I've always wanted to fucking go. I was like, oh shit, barbecue there, barbecue there. I was like, I know this bitch gonna be way more expensive than HEB's fucking shit. But called them anyway. 5 minutes to go before they close. I was like, y'all still sell food? I can go pick it up right now. I was like, just whatever y'all got. And she was like, well, we got these 5 sandwiches for $20, but you got to ask for it. I'm like, well, I'll take that then. Like, what the fuck?
Could I ask
Just,
for it?
yeah.
I'm asking, motherfucker.
I'm like, I don't know what y'all got. And even when I got there, I was like, what is y'all's best selling thing? And it was just like a plate with the meat and the rice and beans. I was like,
Yeah,
that's kind of basic. That's like just a plate.
I like the Texas torpedoes. I think that's what he was talking
Yeah.
about. But you said like the poppers, but
Yeah,
they call 'em like the
jalapeno
torpedoes.
poppers.
But it's
Super
like it got the
fire.
brisket. and
Bris
it's-
with brisket. That's the
Yeah.
only difference.
Yeah, yeah, they're fucking fire.
I
Them
gotta
hoes
try
are
that
huge. They're
shit.
super
$5
fire. They're
bucks.
fucking huge.
Yeah.
as fuck. They're
See,
like
I
the
didn't even-
armadillo eggs.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
they're like
okay,
armadillo
okay,
eggs.
okay.
But armadillo eggs made with
Chicken.
Well, I've seen them with beef with the brisket, but I think are they the armadillo eggs made with the bell pepper or with the jalapeno powder?
Bell pepper. I thought it was bell pepper.
Shit, I don't
Jalapeno?
know.
The
They're
big
almost-
one.
they're
It's a big
almost
one.
All the same shit.
Already.
It's almost
Yeah.
it's either with
Already.
brisket, chicken, or whatever the fuck meat you
Or
want.
like
to put.
shrimp
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
They
They some
got
kind
the-
of
cheese, wrap it with bacon.
Yeah, they
Same
got the
shit.
jalapeno poppers at HEB.
I've
They
done
got
those
the
big-ass
brisket and the
ones.
shrimp, and
Yeah.
they got the ones that got the boudin. Man,
Yeah.
those hoes are fire.
The boudin ones
Go
go
to
hard.
Boudin
go to
ones are fire.
Staple Street Meat Market.
Staple
They-
Street Meat
Staple
Market.
Street-
They
Staple
got
Street.
all the
Yeah.
fucking
Staple Street Meat Market goes
all
hard.
the combination of whatever meat they're selling. They got it with a fucking
I
jalapeno.
don't know if they
Damn.
I don't know if they still have it, but back in the day, like they used to have there was a Staple Street the meat market, and right next door they had the restaurant. They had like a little restaurant, only had like 5 or 6 tables. And you could literally walk in and say you want a steak or whatever. You can go across, you go next door to the meat market, pick your shit out, and they're gonna cook it right next door.
Was
to
that
you.
when they first opened?
Yeah, it's like a
I think so,
long time
yeah,
ago.
yeah.
It was like fucking 10, 12 years
Hell
before I
yeah.
moved to College Station.
bro, that shit used
shit
to
was
seem
so live.
far as fuck.
It is fucking.
Like no, well, now, I mean where I'm at now.
Yeah.
it's not.
From
It's
here,
definitely
yeah.
not.
It's
Yeah, okay,
it's
so
far.
imagine over here going north or something like from the north.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You better give me that meat for free if I'm driving. all the way. Pause. But shit, yeah, that shit was just like when I saw all the selections they had, I got put onto them because they sold barbecue packs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For like
That's
40,
exactly
50
what
Yeah,
I was
bucks.
about
they
to
had
say.
the
That's
deal.
what I was about
HEB
to say.
started doing it
Yeah.
after that. They started
Yes.
having it, and then you had to start asking for it. Then they
HEB
had
does
to
that too
started putting them
sometimes.
out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used
They
to put the
copied
fucking
it.
Like
meat packs
ribs,
out there.
brisket, sausage,
Straight
chicken.
up.
HEB does barbecue packs?
Yeah.
Yes.
They've been doing it.
Which one? Castores?
Pork
Yeah,
for sure.
all of them.
Pork. for
Damn,
sure.
I've
Pork,
never
you just
seen
gotta
it.
ask.
What?
Pork, because all
Oh,
the
you gotta
hood,
ask?
the hood is over there. No,
Yeah.
you don't have to
What do
ask.
you
No,
see,
I
like,
think
They have
they
that
do
shit in
now.
the center of the.
They used
those
to do
freezers.
that. They used to do that. That's why I said I think you gotta ask them to make
Yeah.
it now.
shit.
Oh,
Because
okay.
they used to be in the just right open with the rest of the meat you
Yeah.
buy, and it'll say fucking party pack or
Yeah.
barbecue pack, and it was only
Damn.
30-40
It's like during, like right now, it's gonna be football season. You're gonna see them motherfuckers.
Yeah, I
But-
would probably go to like the Super Mix.
Okay, that's what I was just gonna
Yeah,
say.
yeah,
So,
exactly.
but
Exactly.
instead
That's
you
what
walk
that shit's
across
known
the
for,
street
dog, to do
to
that.
on Port to that Mexican meat market, and they got the red meat, which is
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
marinated shit.
What is that
for
shit?
probably like $10
I don't
cheaper.
like that shit either.
You don't like that shit?
Bro,
the
that
red
fuck
meat?
shit go-
I don't
bro,
know.
no,
I
no,
cannot
that
Like
shit
say.
go
the
hard.
chicken that's all
Hold
red.
up.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
say
It's
that-
what?
marinated with seasoning
No,
and
look,
sausage.
forever.
Yes.
Hey, look, this is just my opinion. Ever since I've known
It's the
how
fucking-
to cook
it's like-
my own,
Yeah.
I like to season my own shit. I know just because like that's
I got
just
you.
me.
I respect
nothing
it.
wrong
But
with
have
that.
you
I
ever
don't like-
red
that's
chicken?
That's like a
Like
staple
people,
of every
honestly,
like.
when people come to the party and they bring like the meat season, I fucking really hate it, but I'm still gonna cook
I
it.
like it. I like it
But
when it's
I like to do it
seasoned,
on my
but I
own.
like to still add my own
Yeah,
seasoning.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I don't. I like when they bring the fajita that's already seasoned.
Yeah,
but I
you
like
ain't gotta do
just
the
add
work.
my-
Yeah,
add my
yeah,
own seasoning
yeah.
to it. Like I
These
don't mind
motherfuckers-
that.
But this is a different level, though.
Yeah, it's like red.
It's
It's
red.
like some Mexico
All of
shit,
it.
bro.
It's like-
Whatever
What
you
is
want.
that shit?
It's
Whether it's the marinade.
Yeah,
Like-
it's a staple of any like Michoacana fucking
Pretty
restaurant.
much, bro.
Like any kind of Michoacana, it's a staple
So
of
do
the
y'all
shit.
still season it?
Nah, for what?
No,
you don't
yeah,
have
it's
to.
already
There's
been,
no-
it's been
you just
soaking
throw
for
it on
days
there.
in that
Straight up.
motherfucker.
They did all the work. Praise
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, so
You could also buy it without the
Yeah,
seasoning.
yeah, they
Yeah,
sell
yeah,
that
yeah,
too.
they sell
They
that too.
literally
That
have
shit-
like a whole
It's
section
just
of
cheaper
season.
to buy the one that's
I
red.
can't say that I don't
Yeah.
like it because I've never had it.
That's
like,
crazy, bro.
Boy, bro,
I don't
yeah.
I prefer doing everything on my own. That's just the way.
That's like
No,
the
yeah,
chicken
yeah.
where like the fucking like the leg be like cut in half,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, hell yeah. That's just I've ate it and I
Leg
ain't had no problem
quarters,
eating
chicken
it. But I guess we're just
fajita,
looking at it like I don't
beef
think
Yo,
I'll buy
okay,
it.
speaking of this chicken, we were
Mollejas.
talking about chicken. Going to Port, HEB, there's a place, looks like a little house. It's called Tacos a Cabron. And it's like the whole chicken's open, cooked on that fucking grill. Have y'all ever had it there?
I've had it in Mexico.
Yeah,
Goat.
I've never had it there, but
Goat
I've had it like that.
on the
wanna
thing
taste
like
it. I wanna
this
try
and just
it.
peeled off and cooked. Cabrito guisado.
Cabrito, bro, that's
these
where
are
that's
just
where
like
it's at.
chicken, just open
Crazy.
and cooked over the flame.
That shit is in the window, bro. You're walking down the street and the fucking goats.
Yeah, the
life
baby goats.
Yeah.
is
They
for
just
everybody
hang-
to see.
It's like when you go to like Red Lobster and you see all the lobsters and you can pick out whichever. It's
they
the
do
same
them like
shit.
mini
Which goat you
tacos.
want?
I ain't never
Same
been to
thing
Red
I want.
Lobster before. Shit.
What?
No,
They got
it
endless
ain't-
shrimp.
it wasn't
I mean,
up
it's
to the
not like
hype.
that's just.
Hey, my
it
mom
was like
retired
a-
from Red
yeah.
Lobster, dog.
Yeah.
Your mom retired from Red
You know,
Lobster?
Yeah,
you can
20
do the
years.
same thing at Papados.
Dude,
They got fucking they got fucking lobsters right there.
I've
chilling
never
in
been
there,
to
and you can pick
Papados.
which
I've
one you want, too.
I've never walked inside of Papa Do's. I've always got it to go.
For real?
Hell
You ain't
yeah.
never been up like.
I've never been
like,
there.
Every time I went to one in Houston and Austin, even when we go to the
Austin,
UT
yeah.
game, man, I'll fucking
You
go
walk
to the
in, they
fucking-
got a fish tank, and it's all these lobsters. You
Order
can pick
it,
which
call
motherfucker you
that
want.
shit in, fucking roll up a blunt, drive over there, fucking smoke half the blunt, pick the food up, and then drive back to the room and smoke the rest of the blunt.
Shit,
Red Lobster
nah.
is like that.
And
you're
then
saying.
that plate be
Papados
so
be going-
big,
I
but the
like-
plate,
I
the
like
plate be
chilling in
so
there.
big from Papados, man. I'll eat that shit in like fucking four
Was it catfish?
Yeah.
different servings.
Catfish?
Dang.
That Mississippi
So no,
catfish.
that's what you get. So
Yapalupas.
I get
Fried
the
or-
margarita.
yeah.
I get the margarita pasta.
I like that
Fried or
too.
grilled?
That
Yeah.
margarita pasta be going
That's
hard.
2 servings. I eat that. I eat half of that
Yeah.
and then go back and
Yup.
eat it again. But that fucking that Mississippi catfish, man, I'm gonna eat that shit.
So what is Papa Do's, like a Cajun seafood?
Yeah.
It's
hell
Cajuns.
yeah, Cajun
So
seafood.
they're the same owners of Papacitos.
I don't know what that
you don't
is.
really know if
Oh,
you
okay.
ain't got that shit here.
Oh, okay. So like Papacitos is like a fancy Mexican restaurant like in San Antonio that started, and then they
Look like
they-
Papa
they-
Seafood House.
yeah,
and shit
yeah.
like
They also
that,
got
like-
Papa Barbecue,
it's a whole
Papa
fucking
Burger.
chain.
Like
yeah,
a
it's a whole chain,
franchise?
but their premise is it's all top quality prime cut meat.
Yeah.
So like not
So
the
they're expensive.
yeah they
It's,
are.
it's expensive,
It's
but,
but not
it
it's
ain't,
not breaking the bank.
It ain't no bullshit
It ain't
food.
Cast 21 expensive.
Yeah,
We
it's
were,
like
we were going to Chacho's
so like two
and
people.
Charlucci's.
Says what? 2 people, an appetizer, and some drinks. You spending like 120.
Look, put Mississippi catfish, Opelousas, because that's what I get. And I think that shit's like, I end up paying like fucking $35.
Yeah, unless you like going all out trying to be like, I want steak and lobster and all this. Yeah, you.
And then
you,
you like
can-
you getting
hey,
like the
you going above
yeah.
and
Whenever
beyond.
I do
but
go
like-
all out and order like the alligator fucking bites and shit like that, yeah.
Yeah, but like if you
No,
just
catfish
Damn.
Opelousas.
Papados restaurant.
Papados.
Oh, you supposed
Yeah.
to Google that shit, but it's all good.
Either way, how you spell it?
OP
That's a big
But
ass
yeah,
shit.
like everything. There's
LAS.
it would say a At Papados, there's
No,
nothing more expensive than
LASAS.
$60 or $70 a steak, and there ain't nothing cheaper than like 19.
It's like
That thing. Oh. That does look good.
I pay like, and it comes with like man, put it the one from Papados. That's like some homemade. The one from Papados, that shit come with like 3-4 shrimp on the top.
Yeah.
And I think I paid like $35 for that plate.
Yeah, because the margarita.
So it ain't like $100 and fucking
Nah.
dollar plate and shit.
It ain't like that
If they were
70.
there-
It ain't like that $75 fucking Jordan
Yeah,
cake.
put it
up
on
there,
Google
from
maybe
that one
Papados.
steakhouse.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen that shit?
It's just gonna be some how-to videos. It ain't gonna show you the real Papados shit. You gotta Google
there.
the real Papados
It
shit.
said it.
Where?
Go up.
It's probably just a clickbait
there.
videos.
That's
Oh,
Papados.
kitchen menu. My bad.
Man, just put it in the Google.
But
Search it in the
Papados
Google.
goes hard. Papados goes hard. Papacitos goes hard.
But I just want to show him what type of plate he get for the price, cause
And
some
how
people
much did you say?
like $35, $40 for that one plate. Yeah, copy it and Google that shit.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Go to the images.
There you go.
Yeah. Now that's not bad for fucking $35.
Yeah.
Like I wish fucking Snow had that shit over there. Like, come on, man.
And it's a good portion. You get good.
Yeah,
size,
hell
oversized
yeah.
portions.
Like that's what I'm
They're
saying.
not cheap.
Dude,
small
I
little
literally
things.
eat off that shit.
Rice?
I mean,
Yeah,
it
you
come
get
with
dirty
like
rice.
Yeah.
You get dirty rice.
And it's like like it's come with like
Is that what is that on the left? Fish?
shrimp.
Yeah.
And it's it's under a big old catfish. It's under a big old fillet of catfish. That bitch like that fucking big.
Big old river catfish.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's fucking fire as fuck.
Papados goes hard.
Hell yeah.
It does. They got a good appetizer. It's like this cheese.
Yeah, it's
with
like
some
butter,
mushrooms
right?
and
That's like
crawfish.
butter on the bottom, butter sauce, something.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Garlic something. I bet
Bro,
you
that
it's
shit's
like garlic.
fucking fire
Spicy.
as fuck.
Looks spicy, is it?
No, it ain't really
Nah,
spicy.
it's just seasoned.
Is that mashed potatoes?
No, it's
No.
like a seafood lump.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. It got like a seafood, and it got the
Yeah.
seafood lump has like oysters
Oh,
in it.
shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just fucking fire.
Damn.
Yeah, that's my go-to every time I fucking go to.
No,
Papados. Or the pasta Mardi Gras.
Yeah,
Put
Mardi
the-
Gras pasta.
Put
The Mardi Gras
the
pasta.
pasta Mardi Gras from Papados. That one's good too. Put it in Google.
That
though.
one's got crawfish. It's got shrimp.
And
it's got
sausage.
sausage.
Yeah, that one's
chicken
fire.
with like linguine pasta. Man, that's my go-to.
I haven't had that in years.
What is it?
Linguine.
Mardi Gras pasta.
It's called the pasta Mardi Gras.
Pasta Mardi Gras. I always say Mardi Gras pasta.
From Papados. Yeah, that one right there.
That shit? No, that's somebody
No.
else's.
Damn, they don't want to be posting no place from Papados on that shit.
Okay.
It's that one that had the Papados logo on it.
That's not it. Papados.
Right there,
That's a
it.
video that shows you how to make their version. But it's basically like that, but it has like go up. Yeah, that one.
like
Oh, right there.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's just fucking fire
It's
as
got
fuck. too.
crawfish.
And that's just
shrimp.
like $25.
Yeah, it's like no, it's like $30, $29.99, I guess.
I've had that shit in a long time.
That's my go-to.
I used to get that when I first started going to Papados. That was my first shit that I would always fucking get.
That's
And
my
then I
go-to.
discovered that Mississippi catfish, and I ain't turned back since.
I don't know.
You like gator bites?
I fuck with
Hell
Gator
yeah.
Bites.
Hell yeah.
What's that place that we used to have for a little while in front of the
Momo's?
Greenwood? Yeah, Momo's.
Oh, yeah.
See,
See, I didn't
never
like
ate
the gator.
there.
I didn't
We-
like. Never went
Momo's
like the
was
gator
fire,
Bro, we had
Hell
family.
yeah, Momo's was fire.
We had family that worked there. Shout out to my in-laws.
not open anymore?
Mm-mm.
Damn.
Closed down.
So
I heard y'all.
We were
never
sampling
gator- wait,
everything.
Y'all have it already? I heard, or y'all got Razzoos.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then you
Razzoos
ain't getting no shit like that at
You
Razzoos.
get alligator. I get an
Oh,
alligator.
Oh yeah, they
tail.
got alligator
So
bites.
that-
yeah.
no. I get the alligator tail plate. It's grilled alligator
Yeah.
with the jambalaya.
It's like
Yeah.
That
chicken
is way
fajita
better
or
than
something.
like fried alligator tail. That
No
shit
shit.
hits.
What?
Yeah.
And also like what's
grilled.
That? I like what's that fish called? The alligator gar. I love me some
Yeah,
alligator
some
gar
gar?
fish.
Oh, hell
shit.
yeah.
You ain't never caught that fishing?
Hell yeah.
Damn, you have. You cooked that shit too?
Yep.
You fucking filleted and all that?
Yep.
Damn, y'all didn't video that shit?
There wasn't back
Damn,
then.
it was
I
just
mean,
that- it was
back
just
then
a-
there wasn't.
It was just another Tuesday for you back then.
on my old Facebook, I have I think pictures of me, not the most recent, probably like I don't know 5-6 years ago. That was
Alright.
probably the last time I went for the big catfish and alligator gar.
I fuck with Razzie.
You caught it multiple times.
Yeah, Razoo
Hell
is
yeah.
pretty
So
good.
yeah,
Since I
that's
was
that,
young.
misses that one on the bottom left. I mean on the bottom right. That's man, hell yeah. That's exactly what that fucking Mississippi looked like straight
yeah.
from Papado. So it come with the fucking rice, like the lump
Yeah.
season, like the
It's a
lump
big ass
sauce.
fillet.
Bro, I'm telling you that hoe is like that.
You don't get
fucking
no
big,
smart
bro.
plates there.
I go
Yeah.
back. That's why I
You get your
I
money worth.
eat there, man. If I eat there, I'll probably eat like a quarter of that shit
Yeah.
and be full. Like literally, I eat that shit. Go back, fucking an hour later, eat some more. Go back another hour later, eat some more. Go back another hour later, and I'm talking about get this plate at like fucking 7:30. I ain't done with that hoe till about 1:00 in the morning, and I done ate off that hoe every hour,
Yeah.
like that type shit.
Yeah, looks good.
Hell yeah, man. Before we get up out of here, let's talk about the skate park, man. That they
yeah.
got coming, man. They made an announcement. They finally listened to the people. Shit, go on talk about it, Alex. Shit, do you got the blueprints and
Already.
stuff over there, freak?
Nah, send them.
I did already.
They're in the group message, I think, or did you
No.
send them to his personal?
Yeah, both of y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Shout out Adam Rios with the committee, man. He messaged Adam with the committee. He shot me a message saying, "Hey, don't say nothing yet, man. I'm gonna send you this." And then he's like, "Hey,
Oh,
go
can we
ahead."
show him yet or no?
Yeah, you can show him.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
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 he's
yeah.
Yeah,
he's
he already posted and everything.
No, yeah, I posted it already. He
People
goes.
shared all kinds of shit.
Hold on, let me see what.
The fuck?
Yeah, he go. He
And say send it to your personal message.
Hey, personal freak.
Which one are you? Shit.
He said go ahead and post it, right? So I was like, hell yeah, bro. He said the start date, I think they already broke ground, but I'm thinking what he meant was the start date was gonna be spring or
Oh, I saw this.
yeah, spring of March of next year
That's when it's gonna open.
when they're gonna start. I think start like doing, I guess, like
The actual build.
the build.
Oh, so
yeah.
they're just breaking the ground
Yeah,
and
just
shit right
breaking
now,
ground,
getting all
getting
the
it
shit
ready.
ready already.
Yeah, getting it ready.
That's
But
what's
hopefully he
up.
said sooner. And I think that they did a real good job. Whoever like
Designed it.
was I got to shout out to the people who were doing like the Zoom meetings and shit. They had their input on it and they really listened to them and are gonna give us a street park because that's what
What
Corpus
y'all
is
wanted.
missing. Yeah,
That's what y'all want.
they're still half pipe or bowl transition, whatever. It's still they still included. They didn't leave it out. If you look on the side,
Oh, you
Yeah.
got a little. You got a
it
little,
has a big bowl on the side of it.
Yeah, the bowl part looks dope,
And,
bro.
and then you got a little rail right here.
Yeah,
a little-
rail
what's
looks
that?
dope.
Yeah, it's like a 6-stair handrail.
A little 6 there.
And then the
Yeah.
ledge on the other side of it. So it's very something that we needed because we don't have anything that looks like this.
Go to the part that has the
You
bowl.
know what it makes me think? Like it
Like,
looks
it's
like
something
you could
from
actually
somewhere
run a
else.
competition on this
Yeah,
court.
and-
This
and-
one.
Yeah, exactly.
Like how they do like like skate.
Yeah.
Damn,
like
John
how they
Bell
have
already
it on like
said,
ESPN.
too. I
Right?
wasn't
Like
thinking about that. He said
like-
Skateboarding Universal presents.
yeah,
Yep.
like man, like because that is a street course.
So there's a lot of big
It's
plans
a
for
street
this.
course with a bowl. It has
Yeah.
a bowl
Yeah.
too.
There's a lot of big plans for this
That's sick.
street.
Look, there's a
this-
bowl right
there
there.
it is right
Can
there.
you zoom in on that or not?
A lot of people are already like hitting me up and want to be involved. They're like,
No,
hey,
and the bowl is all the way at the end,
yeah,
right?
at the end of
Yeah.
it.
And it's not even a big bowl either, right?
Nah, it's
Not a
still-
big deep bowl.
I mean, it still could be. That's just a picture. You know what I'm saying? It
Oh,
still could be
yeah.
like 8 feet deep, and that's big. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
7
yeah,
feet.
8 feet deep,
That's-
but I'm
that's
looking
deep.
at that maybe looks about 4, 5.
Yeah,
but
it could
shit.
be. I mean, either way, it's still.
Hell yeah.
They didn't leave it out. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
They
yeah.
still included it.
It says final concept with alternate bowl.
And it goes down.
Yeah,
That's
see?
what's cool about it.
That's where the bowl is right here.
It's all built going downhill.
Yeah.
Is that how it's built going down
Nah,
there?
nah, it's gonna be. It's
yeah,
gonna
it
be.
looks like it.
It looks like
this
it's,
is
that's
a
how
hill.
it's
It
built.
could
like
be.
it's
It could be, but
It's
I
a
Like
don't
hill.
know.
you see the rails going
No,
down
I think
to
I
transition
think they're
to like,
just showing. I
Like a
think that's,
3D.
it's just the
Oh,
angle. It's just the
oh,
angle
I
that
got you,
they're
I got
using
you, I got you, I
sideways.
got you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying because it does look like
It
it's
looks.
going
I
like
mean,
that.
that looked like.
But
a-
if you look at the way the ramp, I mean, like the grinding things are coming
Uh-huh.
down, you can see that it's at an angle. Look at the sidewalk,
Oh,
and then
okay,
look how it's
okay.
coming down.
Yeah.
They're basically showing that it's laying flat on the angle.
Dang, I was
And
gonna
it could be like you see the way it looks like a berm, like it goes up
Mhm.
the grass. The skate park could be down on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like
Got
Yeah,
you,
that's what I'm
got you.
thinking. The
Yeah.
bowl will probably be at the top, and that shit. Like,
I think
that
that's
would-
on a hill, bro.
on the
I
hill,
wanna
yeah.
say
Look,
that's what it
look
looks
right here.
like.
This little dark shade
Yeah.
represents a different
Dip.
angle.
Yeah.
Yeah. A dip. And then you see how that goes.
That's why I say.
Look
it's a
how it's
perfect
rounded
rundown
right
course.
here.
That's what I'm saying. That's
This
like a
is
berm
all going
up.
downhill.
Yeah. But
This is
level
flat.
at
Right here is flat. Whatever this
Yeah.
is gonna be, this is flat. These
then it
look like they're
transitions
going
down.
down.
yeah, it's all hilly anyways. West Goose Park
And what are
is
those
like that.
things at the end of the on the sides of the
Benches to sit down or shade?
Damn.
Yeah, right
I
here.
think it's
Oh, those
benches.
aren't nothing. Those aren't nothing to pull stunts on.
No.
Yeah, I thought they were like little
bench.
side rails.
No,
Yeah, right
I
there
mean,
on the vert, next to the vert.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah,
there.
they-
These
sit
Yeah,
down.
those things.
To
Those are
sit
big.
down.
What?
Yeah.
Like maybe benches.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be grinding.
Nah,
on
that's-
that
Yeah,
fucking
that's-
ramp.
saying.
But that, I mean, they look like benches, and they.
That's a ramp, bro.
Yeah, that's a ramp.
This
bro.
is
I
a
think
little
the blue
ramp.
shit-
Yeah, I
I
think-
think all the blue shit is saying
it
shit
could be.
that's
You know
meant
how,
to
like-
be.
because it has an angle on it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's like
I mean, it's gonna be for both. People are gonna be sitting on there and skating on
Most
it, so it don't
likely.
matter.
rollerblade and all
Yeah.
types of shit out
That's
there.
what's
man.
up.
But
That's gonna be live.
yeah, bro. I
That's
mean,
a
we've
live
been
little-
they've been
said
fighting
that's
for
a-
this for a long time, and with something that we needed, man. Because if they want like to bring anybody that like is gonna be like, oh shit, I want to go there. You know what I mean? Like, let's go check it out. It's how do I say? Like
Yeah, it does look
it
going
grabs your
down.
attention. You know, in other words, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, it does. It's nice.
Fuck yeah.
It
So
looks
this is
it'd
like
be
one of those
sick.
little
Yeah, it's
little
like a
mounds
hump.
out
Yeah.
there.
It's a hump. Yeah, Austin has that right there. I think they
Damn.
included it to do something similar to the one in Austin like that.
That's
House
sick.
Park has that right there, exact same thing.
That's live.
Damn, that's a long ass red. Oh, that's
That's
the fucking
crazy.
See,
Yeah,
and that
yeah,
if you
drop
look
down.
that blue in the middle, that blue thing, yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a parking thing. So that wall's gonna go up, and you're gonna be able to like grind that parking thing and then go down.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
And that's like another handrail, except it's just like on a regular ramp. It's not on a stair set. That one right there.
Yeah,
with it-
hell yeah.
it's
Damn,
still-
that's
it's-
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that looks sick.
That one, right, yeah, man, it's gonna be nice, bro. Them ledges look perfect. Yeah, that right there.
I think they put in the right part of town because I
Yeah.
would say that bitch probably gonna be all vandalized, but over there in West Guth, yeah, I think it'll be good over there.
Yeah, and then they'll have. I'm hoping and praying that they give us better lights than what they put at Cole Park, so we can skate at night and then just have a curfew like 10 o'clock,
Yeah.
close it
11.
or whatever. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a
More
park
12 on
curfew.
weekends, whatever. Just
a
have it
vibe.
where we can skate at night, man. Because this park right here is gonna be on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
I mean,
It's gonna be a film park. You can
Yeah, it
just
is.
skate, but make a video just skating here.
They
you
don't
know
have a
what I mean?
name for the park. It's just gonna be called.
Yeah, I think it's just
Skate-
West Goose.
West
Park.
Goose
It's
Park.
Good part.
West Goose Park, yeah.
They need to come up with a name for that hoe or something. Shit.
I mean, that's what the pool
And
is
it's
called. West
plaza
Goose
style
Pool.
is what it's called. It's like a plaza, you know what I'm saying?
Plaza style.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Hell yeah.
Imagine all the food trucks out there. Let me
Yep.
stop. Let me
Yep.
stop.
Yeah, man. You
Grand
gotta do something out there.
grand opening is gonna be big, bro.
Hell yeah.
It
is.
better be.
A lot of people are hitting me up that they want to take part in it, and I'm just like, hey, just
So when
Wait.
is it? When is the grand opening?
we don't know yet. They're gonna like
they're
I
just
said.
they're just starting next year
Yeah.
to
they
right now
started
they're
to
just
break
laying the
ground. They're just-
foundation.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
Gotcha. Well, shit, that's exciting.
But at least it's gonna get done. The funds are there. I mean, it's
Hell
gonna
yeah.
get
Now it's
done.
in the process of just
Yeah.
actually doing it.
Shout out to my dog DJ Fab.
Hey,
He's down with the skating community. Hell yeah.
Hell
We
yeah.
got a new skate park coming to
Annabelle.
Annabelle, West Goose Park.
Good part.
It's just gonna be pretty goddamn dope. Shit, we're looking
Yes,
at
sir.
the blueprints. and shit.
Staging area. Look at that.
Yep.
That's live.
That concrete slab over there. You see it?
Staging.
Look at that concrete slab.
Staging.
Or put the
So they're
stage
gonna
on the-
have-
put the stage on the concrete slab at the top left, and
So-
then have the viewing area right there. That little
I'm
fucking
telling you, they're gonna want to bring some
Yeah.
competitions and do some
Yeah.
things,
and just
man.
gate off the skate park and just have everybody chilling in the field.
I think that you see that little diamond in the middle right there, that gray. I think that's gonna be like for shade.
Okay.
Like a canopy or something.
Yeah, like was similar to the one at Cole.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That area. He said. I asked him, hey, what about shade?
They should
make
actually
sure we
put
have
them
some
hoes
shade.
all the way around.
Yeah, but
Why
we'll
not?
see. He said there's a lot of trees that are gonna be planted also.
Okay.
So with time, you know what I'm saying, they'll grow. But I mean, but we're excited, shit, man. A lot of, I know
Progress is
once I posted that,
finally
once
here.
I
Yeah,
posted
yeah.
that, a lot of people are. I know they saw that shit.
Finally
man.
being heard.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to the mayor too, man. She's
Shout out.
doing this one.
Appreciate you. Go ahead.
Mayor Paulette, she is really like how do I say, like giving us a chance, and she's expanding Flower Bluff Park next. Just putting that out
shit.
there.
Hell yeah.
So we're not just gonna get this one. Flower Bluff's getting expanded also as well.
Hell
So
yeah.
that's two.
For sure. Shit. Hell
That's
yeah.
crazy to think that this is not downtown.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they put that
Like,
shit
why wouldn't
downtown
you
to be all
want your
fucked
tourists
up.
downtown?
Trust
True.
me. I feel like downtown should
You
look
should
like
be
Venice
feeding
Beach.
downtown. Like,
Downtown
hell
corporate
yeah.
skate park should look like Venice Beach skate park.
Yeah, with the
should.
basketball courts and
Yep.
everything. Shit. Hell
Palm
yeah.
trees to match.
Yep.
They try to do it down there with like the food trucks and all that shit. They might as well like
How many times do you actually see that food truck lane that they blocked off that used to be Ocean Drive used?
For nothing.
How many times a year?
I've seen it used many a times where I didn't even know shit was going on there. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Like there's
that's
been
crazy.
plenty of times where I didn't see shit or nothing going on Facebook, and then I've rode down there and seen food trucks posted up. I have seen times where a food truck festival or like we were at the Juneteenth thing, and then there was food trucks there like for that, you know what I'm saying? But they weren't even were they on
Where they parked
Nah,
on
they weren't
Ocean
there.
Drive?
Nah, hell no.
right? Hell no.
They're on
Where-
the side street.
These times that you're talking about are where they parked on Ocean Drive, which is the actual food truck area, or where they parked in between, like
No,
where the
the times
restroom
I've
is,
seen, they were
Between the
time-
restrooms.
right?
Yeah, that was for the Juneteenth, but the times I've seen they've been parked on Ocean Drive.
Oh, okay.
I don't
I've
know
seen
if
them
they-
do that, but I mean, to lock that
Rare.
street down completely,
Yeah, they fucked it up.
you're not using it enough.
Yeah,
You know
hell
what I mean?
yeah.
Like if
yeah,
it,
that scenery that we
It's
used
more
to
of like
have,
a
hell
safety
yeah.
thing. That's what it is.
well, I mean, I get it,
protect
but you could have
from
just
the
used the
beef.
parking lot for that. You could have left the fucking street open,
Yeah.
like.
I think they did it so they could have
Traffic.
those fucking
No
concerts
traffic.
and those festivals and
Yeah.
shit like that without
Yeah.
having cars going on
Yeah.
both sides and having to shut off traffic on this side. So they just try to make it
That shit
easier.
used to
Some
be
people
live.
get
If
it.
you
Yeah,
remember
it used to be
that,
live, right?
that
Yeah.
shit
Straight
used to
down
be
from
like
the ocean.
fucking just busting
Hell
a
yeah.
loop,
Yeah.
banging,
Now
smoking.
you gotta go way the fuck down
Yeah.
there just to ride next to the water.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now, I mean, back then it used to be fucking as soon as you
Coliseum was
basically
right there in front.
past Cole Park,
Yep.
you were right there. Hell yeah.
Bro, we used to take that fucking. We used to make the whole fucking loop smoking a blunt and then be downtown. We take like all the way I-37 to where you almost at Lantana.
Yeah.
Then you take that fucking left. Sometimes we go way the fuck out to Clarkwood, bust a bitch and smoke.
Hell yeah.
But downtown we'd end up in front of the art center, down where you fish and
Yeah.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like at least 3 or 4 cars deep with fucking each of us got drink and coolers in the trunk, like making a party out there and shit. Like
hell yeah.
that used to be the time. This
Yeah.
shit where they took away Ocean Drive was just.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
DJ Fab said the water is right there. Should be a club bar spot on the water.
Like the one at the end in front of the college that used to be there. You remember that
Also
shit?
bar.
Is that
It was
ah?
called something else before that. C101 used to host shit there.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Big glass
yeah,
windows.
yeah.
The last fucking restaurant that's not Stripes or that pizza
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
It's not there anymore.
Before the
across
college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That bitch used to be fire, bro. My homie Tony, may rest in peace, used
The
to be
Islander?
a chef there. The
Islander.
Islander.
Yeah,
there you go.
Bro,
Islander.
it used to fucking go down there. Like, so when I was talking about earlier that people had paths that I didn't know in the music game, some of them people were actually on these stages that I didn't know who the fuck they were.
The Islander?
And
Yeah,
I
the
could care
Islander,
less
yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm there getting drunk off a $1 Jack, $1 bar.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
this shit
I think
was-
I was too young.
My
to go in
homie's
there.
whole shift that he's working, I'm sitting outside in the fucking thing getting
So the
drunk.
Islander, you walk. They had like a back part where you walk out and you were right there on the beach.
Yeah, no, you're right there on the dock.
Yeah.
Oh, the dock,
Big
but you-
ass deck.
yeah.
Like,
Oh, but it wasn't like right there down there.
nah, you could go off
So
to
you
the
were
side
the
and
deck was
shit.
overlooking the water. It wasn't
Yeah.
overlooking the sand.
Yeah.
It wasn't over the sand.
It's
It was
like a
over the
pier.
water.
It's like a
Oh
pier.
shit!
Yeah.
Damn.
But it's a pretty good size.
It was a
pier.
long pier. A long pier.
No, a
that-
deck. A deck.
Oh, just
No,
a deck.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's, the water's right under it.
Okay. So it's
Yeah,
right
I
next
don't-
to the old Oso fishing pier.
Yes.
Okay, bet. Yeah, hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's right next
It
to
was
it.
right to the left of it.
Yeah.
Like
uh,
straight
yeah.
with the street right there.
But
Yeah.
it was fucking super dope because that whole wall that faced the water was windows.
Oh,
The
shit.
whole fucking wall. So no matter really where you sat, you got
You
a
got
fucking
you got-
badass
yeah.
view.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so there's times I sit way in the back next to the fucking kitchen while homie sliding me out grub and shit. He's like, tell me what you think of this. They're going to put it on the menu. Like, that type of shit.
Oh, the
Like,
deck was like for people to eat at.
the deck was for people to go and smoke and everything.
Oh,
bro.
but they had
We
tables
were-
out there that you could eat on.
Yeah,
the deck
yeah,
too.
for
Okay,
sure.
bet,
For
bet.
sure.
Hell
We were
yeah.
sitting out there fucking chiefing and shit. Just
That's what's up.
shows were going on, open karaoke. But that was the kind of bar that he's talking about that I don't know what the fuck happened, bro. Because that bitch always seemed like it was super live.
Yeah.
Like, it was always popping. Like, fucking happy hour started at 4, bro. Like, my homie
Yeah.
clocked in at 3. So I saw when it went from dead to popping, you know?
Yeah.
And you talking about everything from old people to fucking kids that were at the fucking college to me who dropped out of high school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
hell yeah.
so everybody was there, and it was shit. It was dope, bro. I wish we had something like that.
Hell yeah.
That'd be perfect for visual.
What about? Don't they have a bar outside of that one of them hotels down there on the beach or some shit? I always see
That
people-
place is live too on Emerald.
Emerald Beach. They have a
Yeah.
bar outside.
Used to be Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
Okay, I
It
always
was
see
popping
people
when it was
out there,
Holiday
but-
Inn.
Yeah, way
When
back.
it was Holiday
yeah.
Inn, it used to be
Yeah.
popping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Already.
I mean it was still popping in Emerald days, but
Already.
because you could literally come from the beach and just go to the bar.
Already.
Like, but it was like supposed to be for guests only.
Already.
But you know us fucking motherfuckers, we in that motherfucking pool and everything. Like we got a room, shit.
God damn.
Hey,
My
if
girl
they
said-
catch you and kick you out, go take a shower and bring your ass back. Like
My girl said the Islander bar used to be shoulder to shoulder sometimes.
straight up,
Yo.
straight up. She probably remembers hella fucking
Yeah.
shows back then, bro. A lot of the fucking the rap shit that was going on was going through there.
Damn.
So I want to say I probably maybe even seen Loud there back then, or actually
Damn.
for a fact, Gentleman G, I
Damn.
believe. So shout out to him. He's always been in the mix like for the longest.
Shit, you could pull that down, shit.
But yeah, fucking yeah, the Islander was fucking super live, bro. That's something we
Shit.
definitely need to have back again.
For sure, for
Uh,
sure, shit.
City needs that kind of
Hell yeah.
tourism attraction, bro.
Definitely do shit. Well, for sure, man. We about to wrap it up, man. It's your boy DJ Lil King, Freak Man behind the scenes. My dog Can2 in the building. Alex Sk8s up in here. Let's chop it up. Riding High Podcast.
Peace.
Appreciate y'all for joining us on this Friday night. Everybody that goes back and watches this shit. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, share all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? Help us get some more followers. Tell somebody to tell somebody about us, man. You know what I'm saying? Riding High Podcast, DJ Lil King, man. We out this bitch.